Let's see. We live. Let me make sure we're live.
Let's make sure.
It doesn't even tell me.
There
it is. Oh, damn.
Let's see if I get the notification.
We live. I think that was my other one.
Make sure we're live. Let's make sure.
Yeah, that was the old one. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Thank you for joining another episode of Speculation Sunday. What's up, Mod Squad? How's everybody doing? What's up, Rebecca?
Mod Squad.
We got Rudy. He said notification.
Yeah, I got it too.
Oh, you did? It worked.
Look, right there.
It worked. Wow. It's always a good day when it works. What's up, Jansen? Jimmy Disney.
Look at all the subscribers in here.
Melissa, what up, everybody?
Did you upload any other emojis?
What's up, Luke? I did put the USH. The USH. Fire Punch is in there. I am going to, this week is devoted to making this live stream way cooler than it's ever been. We're going to get green screen finally. All the emojis will be fired up. Everything will be going. Everything, more sounds. We're going to be fired up next week. That's next week.
Got Big Joe in the house.
Big Joe! Got to hit the horn. This is for everybody right here.
We went to Disneyland Resort. 5 days, got 2 rides. Web Slinger 1 day. Both the other days. Oh, they got both.
Damn.
Tried different methods for boarding groups, and they all worked.
Wow, what's up, everybody? So today we're firing it up with Just Ask Danny. Big thank you to Danny for making it out today. Fire Punch, seeing all the emojis out there.
Yeah,
What's up,
look
everybody?
at all the USH ones. I love it.
I know. I'm going to make a Disneyland one, a Knott's one, and a Six Flags. Those are the ones that we're going to... Or maybe, I don't know about Six Flags, but...
I think the Knott's one should be berries.
Yeah.
Like a big berry.
Big berry, like a Snoopy kind of background or something. That'd be cool. We'll see. I don't want to get copyright strike from these people.
Oh, we got a new subscriber.
Oh, damn. All right, everybody. I'm going to let Instagram know real quick that we're going live. What's up, Team Calibre? We're going live on Speculation Sunday. If you guys want to join us to talk Disneyland, Knott's, Universal, the link's right here. All right, let me add that on there. I feel good.
Ian Grimm says...
Melissa, thank you for joining. Thank you for being a member. Oh, my goodness.
Ian Grimm says, Forever Purge. Next weekend, fire up that horn.
I know. This actually makes sense. If they even hit the horn. I don't know how that movie is going to go down.
Nancy says she's going back to Soak City.
I know. We got to make it a Soak City. Hope you have a wonderful trip. It is hot, so it's the perfect time to go to
New
Soak
subscriber,
City.
Yvette.
Oh, deal. Behind the scenes on Insta. That's right. All right. What's up, Brittany Papa in the house? Harry Loco, what up, man? All right, we got Jiminy Disney. Thanks to all the moderators, everyone who is not a member, join it up for these emojis. I know we're gonna have at least 12 emojis. That's for sure. I
love the Fire Punch one.
Yeah, the Fire Punch. It comes out really nice, actually.
Yeah, it does.
I want to let everybody know. This week on Wednesday, when I think it was Wednesday, I went to Disneyland. It wrecked me. Like that sun, like for the next 2 days, I felt like I was still in the sun. And I just been kind of recovering from that. But I feel like 100% finally. Like I don't have headache. My skin feels okay. It was just weird to have like I don't know, like sun just wrecked me. I don't know if there's a word for it.
Sun poisoning.
Sun
Exposure.
Too much sun exposure. The sun was too fired up. But I had to just take a little break. I was able to make it out to Universal Studios Hollywood, which was incredible. We did LA Pride. That night was tons of fun. And it was such bang for your buck because it was from
It was like a walk-on almost.
4 to 12. Everything except Simpsons was open. And plus the DJs and the drink. It was just a fun time. Really, really fun time. But I feel good. I don't think it was a heat stroke. It was just like, I just had to be home. It was one of those where I was scared to go back out in the sun. Just because, like, Like, I think I did a video the next day, and someone commented, like, you look hot, dude. And it was like, it's just the sun, man. The sun is no joke. I just want to give this disclaimer to people. Whoever's going to theme parks right now, bring sunscreen, bring a good hat, a bucket hat, whatever you can, because the sun's no joke. When you're at these theme parks for 10 plus hours, that sun will beat you up. And take breaks. My goodness, that's the one big thing. Like, we all want to be on the go, 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 but take some breaks. It's worth it to take breaks.
We got Henry 21, Wing Nike.
Oh, damn, I love pizza. What's up, pizza? Thank you for joining. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Today. Today I want to start off with just like a Q&A and just see how you all been. I do want to give a shout out to Coco Coleman. It was her birthday recently, so shout out to Coco Coleman. Got to give her the horn. Hope you had a wonderful birthday week, Coco Coleman.
And the elote horn, too.
Oh, damn. Hold on.
Happy birthday.
Look, I've never hit this button right here. Glockenspiel? I don't know if I should hit that.
What does it sound like?
Oh! Like when you have a good idea.
From now on, that's the sound effect we're going to do when there's a new member.
That sounds good, yeah.
So glocking it whenever you see a new member.
Glocking it, dude. Glocking it. I never even... There's all these... Like, I've never hit the triangle. Oh, when you make a good point. You know what, Daddy? That's a good point. Oh, man. By the way, shout out to Hula Mama also for giving us the neck fans or gifting us.
Yeah, I just got it today.
Can't wait to use it.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to use mine.
I will be using it for sure.
And I love that it's USB-C.
Yeah. Marie says, sun can take you out more than you think. Water and Gatorade. It's true. It is true, man. That sun plays no jokes. We got Anna saying, can you shout out my kiddos? They're watching me right now. Ava, Valentine, and Ezekiel. Heck yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Dollar family. Appreciate the support. We got Mia. She says, that sounds like what happens in front of Disneyland when you scan your tickets.
Yeah, a little bit. That one goes.
We need that ringtone. I'll just create it.
Oh, we got our first super chat from Big Joe.
Oh, deal.
He says, Fire Nation in the house. Love you guys fired up.
Big Joe. Miss you, Big Joe. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy Fire Nation, baby. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fired up.
We were supposed to go to Knott's this weekend.
Thank you, Big Joe.
But Mondo was still a little, out of the count because of the heat. So we'll be there soon. We'll be at Knott's soon.
I will be there on the 30th for some time capsule going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious to see what else goes in there. Because most of the time they put a lot of stuff in time capsules, right?
Yeah.
Kind of to signify this current time period. But yeah, we can't wait to be back at Knott's. Knott's, can you drop the reservations, please? I like that. Oh, man. Ann says, for your information, Mickey's Fun Wheel lights are back on, at least as of yesterday. Looked awesome. We saw that too recently. We were hoping that there was going to be some type of World of Color, practice, pre-run, something. But what we keep hearing, World of Color is nowhere near firing it up, at all. In regards to refurbishment, regards to the technicians and everything they need, they're not even close. That's what I've heard. And I kind of tend to believe that. We don't even have trams yet, so why would we get World of Color back? Heck yeah. Have an awesome weekend, Dollar family.
We got Kimberly Moore in the house. And we have, let's see here, Crystal and Chris in the house.
Oh, damn.
We got a super chat from Darlene Roberts.
Oh, damn. Darlene. Thanks for everything, Mondo. I'm going on July 17th for the anniversary. Only able to get a park hopper ticket Hope to see you there. 5 fires. I am Darstar on Instagram. Oh, what up, Darstar? I will most likely be there. Just if anything happens, I plan to be there on Disneyland's birthday. I've said it many times. Disney don't do nothing for Disneyland's birthday. So I'm going with low expectations. So if things happen, I will be blown away. The 2019, they just did a cupcake, if I can remember, and they didn't release it till like 2:00 in the day. And everybody was pissed. They were like, we don't even get a shirt, a pin, something saying it's Disneyland's birthday. Disneyland don't even care about their birthday. But I hope it's a good day. But thank you, Darlene. Appreciate the super chat.
We got the Schmoofs in the house.
Schmoofs!
Says, can I just say, Mondo really got me with the passes being back. I freaked out, then clicked the next slide, and it was fake.
Hold on. I think I like that sound too much. Brian Sevilla says, Knott's, the saloon is open for seating upstairs now. That means they're probably going to bring live entertainment back at the saloon. That's what that tells me.
With the piano.
I love the shows in the saloon. It just makes that whole environment so much better. So much better. Let me see. I'm just reading some of the comments.
Angel Knight asks, I'm going July 3rd to Disneyland. How packed do you think it'll be? It's going to be real packed. Every single holiday weekend is packed. So just, you can't go to Disneyland on a holiday weekend and expect it to not be busy.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. So
we got Manny. Hold on. He says, could you shout out my daughter Aurora? Loves it when you close it out saying, fire down, fire. We're firing it up, though. I can't say firing it down. But shout out to Aurora. Might as well give her the... Have a good day, Aurora. We got Darnell right with the super chat. Oh, damn, hold on. Always look forward to our Sundays with the 5 Fire community. Seriously, like, you guys make Sunday so special, like, from the community aspect. And it all starts with the moderators. I want to say that without the moderators being, like, I'm just so appreciative of everyone's time for keeping the chat clean, fun. And sometimes, bad stuff happens. It's the internet. But they keep grinding and making this community freaking amazing. So thank you, everybody that's part of what we're doing here. I'm so appreciative every day. Big shout out to Darnell Wright. I gotta stop hitting that button.
But that's for our subscribers.
I know.
Your new join people.
Brian says, you excited for Happily Ever After? Are you excited?
Yeah, I love Happily Ever After. It's an amazing show. I'm glad it's going to be back. I'll be there on the 50th anniversary, so we're going to have Enchantment by then. So I won't be able to see Happily Ever After before it goes away again. But hopefully Happily Ever After isn't gone for good because it's an amazing show and it doesn't ever get old. And they kept wishes for like fucking... Excuse me. They kept... Sorry,
hold
They kept
on.
wishes for like 20 years or like more than that.
We're in weekend mode right now, man.
So there's no way that Happily Ever After doesn't stick around like after Enchantment. But like, what if Enchantment's really good and everyone wants that to stick around? That's the like. That's why they're just throwing us for a loop here.
Happily Ever After could be 25-year run because it's great.
But see, Enchantment is adding the Main Street projections, and Disney World has never had that before.
Game over.
So
It's
maybe
gone.
when Enchantment's done, they add the projections to Main Street for Happily Ever After and like rejuvenate it.
They said swear jar. It happens. Marie says Tom Sawyer's Island was cool. Thanks for the walkthrough.
I love it.
Disney used to celebrate their birthday. They used to. But I did the walkthrough. Shout out to Danny. I was actually planning to go to Avengers Campus. He was like, dude, you gotta go to Tom Sawyer Island. So and I was actually really shocked at how much fun Tom Sawyer Island is. And it's just your adventure. There's no like, you know what I mean? It's just you and the island, and it's just fun. And it's a great spot to take your lunch and just have a secluded lunch. You don't have to worry about anything.
Hula Mama says I'm on timeout.
Uh-oh. Let me see. I'm reading some of the comments real quick. Let me keep going to the bottom. Let's see. I want to give a big shout out to Robert. He is new to the Fine Fire community. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Let me see. When will we get tired of saying Silencio, Bruno? I missed that part. I was in and out of focus watching Luca. What is Silencio, Bruno? What is that about?
Alberto tells Luca that whenever he's got worries or things that telling him not to do something, to just tell yourself Silencio, Bruno, and do it anyway.
That's how you go to jail right there. I don't know about Silencio, Bruno. Oh, man. I got to rewatch it. For some reason, I felt like I enjoyed it, but I just wasn't focused. Wasn't focused. We got Terry with the super chat. Was at Knott's yesterday and watched an unlisted show at the saloon from the balcony. It was cool. Oh, so they're already doing it. Thank you, Terry. Wow. Knott's is just like, can you drop the reservations, Knott's Berry Farm? I want to use my annual pass like an annual pass. It's not a flex pass. Thank you, Terry. I cannot wait to enjoy the saloon show. That is awesome.
We got another super chat from Snow Jackal. Who sends $4.99 and says, I enjoy my Sundays with all of you too. Thank you, Mondo, Danny, and the Mod Squad.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Snow Jackal. Appreciate the kindness. They're like, F-bomb, bro.
Rudio with the super chat. He says, like the Torettos, we are a Five Fire family.
Yeah.
Fire will be there with the Speculation Sunday next Sunday since it's the 4th. Oh, will he be there? That's a good point. We will not be here on Sunday next week.
Speculation Sunday on Monday.
Yeah, so Speculation Sunday next week will be on Monday because Mondo is going to be at Disneyland covering the fireworks.
Mickey's Mixed Magic debuting.
Yeah.
4th of July fireworks, and for some reason I always feel like Disney has something up their sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something else happens. I don't know.
Gotta get the Disneyland band on 4th of July.
Exactly. I want the Disneyland band to do the railroad show where they dance with the characters.
How cool, too, would it be on 4th of July to bring back Lincoln?
Oh, the perfect day to do that.
I know.
Why not? If that, I feel like cast member wise, it shouldn't be like overbearing, and you could have indoor seating, like it. You know what I mean? That's for sure possible. Thank you, Rudio. Let me see.
But yeah, I don't know if are you gonna post that anywhere too.
I'll make a note. We got Junie Disney. Danny, what's the latest Disneyland Hotel Cheeseman opening this weekend? And no Trader Sam's info until when, you think?
Well, that's a good point, Jiminy Disney, because
very good question.
When Mondo and I went to downtown Disney the other day, just before when Mondo was there on that Sunday last week, or after, I don't remember when it was exactly, but that was the first day that either of us, I don't know if it was the first day this was happening, but it was the first day we had become aware of the fact that you could just walk into the Grand Californian. You didn't need a reservation of any kind, dining or hotel, to walk into the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa and just sit in the lobby, go to the lobby bar, go to the gift shop, use their restrooms, walk out into the gardens, go to Storyteller's Cafe, go over to Craftsman's Grill. Craftsman's Bar was still not accepting walk-ins. They were reservations only because of how committed they were. But you could walk in at any time. So what my guess is that they're not announcing anything because there's no rules probably that are going to be in place for like people not going to Trader Sam's, people not going to Tangaroa Terrace and all that kind of stuff. Of course, we're not going to be getting Goofy's Kitchen or Steakhouse 55.
We got a lot to talk about that too.
Because those aren't listed on the website like as opening. So we know that we're not getting those, so they don't have to worry about like regulating any of that. But I'm sure they'll release some information on like if reservations are going to be needed for Trader Sam's, because before this they didn't have them, but they might make them now. So Craftsman's Bar has them, so why wouldn't Trader Sam's have it? But they didn't release Craftsman's Bar until like not that far before. So
Yeah.
maybe we hear it this week for Trader Sam's, but Tangaroa Terrace won't need one. It'll just be mobile order and walk up like it is now. And remember, Trader Sam's too.
That's not a bad thing for that one.
And remember, Trader Sam's has a window. So you don't even have to sit down at Trader Sam's if you want to get a drink. You can just get a drink at the window and then peace out.
Yeah.
So, and remember, the window has the Dole Whip and the alcohol Dole Whip too.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget that.
The little alley, it was nice meeting you too. Hope you had a wonderful day at Disneyland. Darnell Wright says, thanks for the bridge video. You always take care of us with the information. I'm glad.
Bridge video.
The bridge video.
I told Mondo, I was like, park at the structure and do the bridge. And he's just like, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how to make a bridge video entertaining.
Yeah,
but I tried. I tried to make it.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was all about information. I was trying to deliver. Araceli with the super chat. Oh, no. Do you think passes will be announced soon for Disneyland? The answer, in my honest opinion, hell no. I have to emphasize it like that. I really am starting to believe we don't get passes till next year.
Even though the president said this year?
He also said Jungle Cruise and all this other stuff was going to happen. Remember that? Or was it Jungle Cruise? Yeah, all this other stuff was going to happen and it didn't. I think it just doesn't make sense to drop passes now. Disneyland's doing great. Attendance is crazier than it's ever been. People are not complaining about the tram walk. And for the way Disneyland's positioned, they have so many tricks up their sleeve that they could keep trickling down to keep the attendance coming. I think the big push is going to be next year. Like, hey, Magic Happens is coming back. Hey, Fantasmic's coming back. Time to buy your annual pass. And who wouldn't buy their annual pass at that point, right?
Yeah.
I feel like right now is not a good time to buy annual passes or sell annual passes because the ticket demand is just through the roof. Annual passes, there's no it doesn't fit nowhere. That's what I think.
Yeah.
What do you think, Danny?
Yeah, I think Mondo's speculation of it being after the new year makes sense, but we did hear from the word of Disney's mouth that it was going to happen before year's end. So it just seems weird, like Mondo was saying, for them to release it before Halloween or holidays. That both of those moves seem kind of weird. And then if you're not doing it before the holidays, what time is left? You know what I mean? Maybe they give us the announcement of what it is, but then they're not for sale until
the first
of the year.
That is exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Passes are releasing. Here are the details. You buy them on January 1st.
Yeah, January 1st. Yeah.
And you have to look at the little goat Thunder Mountain thing forever to buy your annual pass.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna.
We got a super chat from Jay Walker. Says, Mondo, don't forget about the giveaway. What giveaway?
It's right here. We will see how that goes. We will see. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, man. Dude, everybody was mind blown by your craft. He's the one that 3D printed all the items. And then that one right there too. Look at that.
Oh, the Batman.
Yeah, Black Panther.
Oh,
I know from this angle it kind of does, huh? Thank you, Jay. Let me see. Hula Mama says too. Yes, Knott, drop the reservations. I currently have 2 and can't make any more yet. That's what sucks. Is I have to just be as blunt as possible. I would be a Knott a whole lot more if I could go. But this whole reservation thing, and then my girlfriend wants to go on the weekend, so I'm locked out of the weekdays. It sucks. It sucks.
I like Metiches Mondays.
I know.
Metiches.
And even Six Flags dropped reservations.
I know.
And guess what happened to Six Flags? Bam! Their attendance skyrocketed. Insane. It's insane. It's kind of crazy. Imagine if passes would have stayed at Disneyland. It would be nuts. It would be nuts.
Miguel Romero said that he tried to buy an annual pass at Knott's, and the option for monthly payments is gone.
Wow. That's new to me. I'll find out, though. We got a super chat from Chris Bulk. Six Flags dropped their reservations. I love it, man. Six Flags, I feel they've never been popping like this in like 20 years. The attendance and their demand for Six Flags, it's like the highest ever. It's crazy. It's so crazy that it backs the cars back all the way down the hill into past the freeway. It's just insane right now. And even if you show up at 11, it was still crazy, which is like 2 hours, I think, after opening. But thank you, Chris. Any tips on reserving Blue Bayou? Blue Bayou's like a myth right now, man. Ain't nobody. It's impossible. This is literally, I don't have tips.
No tips.
It's literally impossible.
We got a super chat from Jansen,
who
says, "Will you go live, Mondo, on the 4th of July for fireworks?"
Oh, you best believe it. You best believe it, Jansen. If I can, might as well. I'm just throw it out there. We're gonna go live for Mickey's Mixed Magic. We're gonna go live. We'll probably just transition into the live for the 4th of July fireworks. Because most likely it goes Mickey's Mixed Magic, bam, 4th of July, like less than 5 minutes afterward.
Yeah.
It's usually how it happens because they already have the crowd set up. There's just no way to dispense the crowd and then make the crowds again. That'd just be it'd be insane. It'd be insane.
We got a super chat from Jay Walker who says, again, don't forget about the giveaway.
Yeah, I have it written down. That's what I said. We'll see how that goes, Jay. We'll see how it goes. But thank you, Jay.
We got here a shout out from Jackie Disney Mom A113.
He is a new fan and won't stop saying, "Welcome to Fine Fires YouTube. We love the Tom Sawyer Island vid. Can't wait to go back." That's crazy.
That's
the
her
Tom
son,
Sawyer.
Oliver.
Oh, and it's what's up, Oliver? Thank you for joining another Speculation Sunday. Thank you for being part of the Five Fire community, Oliver. Appreciate it. Yes. Do not miss out on Tom Sawyer Island. It's incredible. Incredible.
Mohammed Musat said, Trader Sam's has never had reservations. That's true, but neither did Craftsman's Bar, but they implemented them for Craftsman's Bar. So we can only assume that they'll do the same thing for Trader Sam's because it's twice as popular as the Craftsman's Bar. So.
And Trader Sam's...
And if they didn't, I'd be really surprised.
If they don't do reservations, it'll be a blessing because then it'll be just standby.
Mm-hmm. The nice thing about Trader Sam's, like I said, maybe they don't do reservations because they've got the window. And Craftsman's Bar doesn't have a window. They kind of have a window for people that are at the pool that walk up in like their pool, attire and can get a drink and then get it to go. But it's really meant for like the guests that are in the pool. I know Craftsman's Bar is kind of like open to the pool and it's like not really closed off. But that walk-up window isn't just as public as the Trader Sam's one.
Yeah.
So.
We got Joshua with the super chat. Can I still get the Dole Whip with tahini and chamoy at Tropical Hideout?
Sure can.
You can now. Like I always say, Disneyland has been changing like crazy, but yes, you can get it now. Last week you couldn't. You can now. It's so weird how things are happening at Disneyland. But Joshua, that is literally... one of my top 5 treats ever. Natalie says, "Hi guys, any update on Disney Halloween? Also, the price range for that week. Do you recommend going Halloween week or a week before? Love watching the videos."
Whenever you can not go on a holiday, it's always the best. So if you can take the time off to not go on Halloween, that's way better.
Like go the week before.
Yeah, if you're trying to go to like a Oogie Boogie Bash, if they're going to do that, which we kind of have confirmation that they are. If you're trying to go on a holiday, it's the most expensive day that you can buy.
I know, that's true too.
So
go the week before, and it'll probably be like $25 cheaper
per person.
You know what I mean? Hey, that's your parking. But if I had to take a guess, it's going to be like $125. And who knows what we get, if we even get a parade. I have no idea. From what I've heard, there's going to be a lanyard. So we'll see how that goes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Carla Kiko says, "How are you?" We are doing good. Mondo told
What's
me
up,
about
Carla Kiko?
Mondo told me about your video at some sketchy hotel or something. I'll have to research that. So we have also a comment here saying, "What time do you suggest Mondo arriving to Disneyland on the 4th of July?"
7 a.m. Don't go any earlier.
Toy Story?
Yeah, Toy Story. Mickey and Friends. Just don't go earlier than 7. There's just no point anymore. Unless you're starting at DCA, for some reason they're letting people just go. Like there's no rope drop at DCA. Obviously things could change. I keep saying it. Things can change at any point in time, but there's no rope drop. So if you're trying to do DCA first, hell yeah, show up early, maybe 6 a.m. So you could be one of the first ones at 8 that just goes in there and does all the rides first. Thrills and Things says, I think Disneyland passes go on sale during holidays for them to be active in 2022. Dang, they're going to do us dirty like that?
Well, no, I think that's true.
I could see them pushing for, like, give the gift of Disneyland membership. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And Rebecca Tapia in the chat said the same thing.
Gosh.
So I honestly think that's 100% true.
Wow.
That's 100% true because they'll give... It's honestly
smart. So
they
will sell them, but they're not good until next year.
It's honestly smart. I wish if Disney was listening that you would do that because, honestly... trying to like have the passes go for sale for like 1 week and then just like
it'll be jacked up.
It'll be just insane. So if they allow like a full month or 2 of purchasing for the whatever the membership is called, it can like let people spread out and buy the membership as they can.
Yeah.
And then bam, when the 1st of January starts, it just starts. And honestly, that's a really good.
It's hard to sound. That is going to happen. Like, my heart says that's going to happen.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a really good way because January and February are, like, really dead times for Disneyland. But if they launch a membership, then those wouldn't be dead times. Because people who maybe couldn't have afforded to go...
It makes their January, February, March crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you're back into spring and summer again.
And then it's crazy again. By the way, thank you for all the new members that have joined the Five Fire community. Appreciate it. I'm watching. I'm watching over here. I just don't want to... let people don't want people to know we're not looking. We're looking. Ordinary Adventures in the house. I wonder if Disneyland might do a yearly seasonal pass like Knott's. Like it's good for 2022, not a year from purchase date.
That's honestly a really good option too.
Well, let's say with reservations, that makes sense because then they can control things even more because it expires at the end of the year.
Yeah, and it
instead
also
of like. It goes from February to February.
Exactly. And to more of a point of Peter and Kitra, like it's true for that because that also incentivizes people
to buy it in January.
And then
my God.
And then it also deters people from spending the money to buy it let's say like someone thinks about it in the summer and then they're like, well, I don't want to buy it now and then I only get until December.
I only get 4 months.
So I'm just gonna wait until the slow period and then buy it again.
No, and buy tickets.
Or I'll just buy a ticket to go. So that's honestly probably a very
We just solved. If they do this, we broke it here. Damn. Thank you to the Five Fire community for putting.
Yeah.
I did not put 1 and 1 together like that. I'm glad we have these conversations.
We got a new member, Sarah Ortega.
We got a super chat. LB36 Pack Attack says, thank you, Mondo, for the Toy Story parking lot video. Arrived at 8:15, short line through security and shuttle and bypass long line at Harbor. Damn. Entered the park around 9 a.m. You can't beat that. This
Toy Story lot, dude.
Experience is like, you can't beat that. Mm-hmm. You cannot, dude. Shout out to LB36.
And with the bathroom at Toy Story lot, you're already in a better place than you were waiting at Harbor.
The Harbor people got no bathroom.
No bathroom. So with kids, that's a scary thing sometimes.
Just go to Mickey and Friends or Toy Story these days. I'm done recommending Anaheim Hotel, Garden Walk. I don't even know how they're doing things now, but Toy Story and Mickey and Friends are just kind of like the best options right now. Like if you're just trying to have a smooth process, just do it.
We got a super chat from Hassel Castle, but then they retracted the message. So
damn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hassel Castle. Suzette says, do you guys think Knott's will be packed on the 3rd since they have reservation system? Hell yes. I've never been to a Knott's like July without it being an S show.
That's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot too.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
We got a huge super chat purge horn.
Whoa.
From the Big Avocado. No reason, just because you all grind so hard.
Oh, damn. Big Avocado. Heck yeah. Hope you're doing well, Big Avocado. You and the family. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We got another super chat from Emerald Magic who says, "Hi Mondo, Danny, need advice. Really debating and getting a Knott season pass. I just became a Universal Platinum Pass holder on Friday.
Hell yes.
The nice thing, Emerald Magic, is that you spend a lot on your Universal Pass, but the Knott's Pass, there's no need to buy an expensive Knott's Pass. Yeah. The cheapest pass for Knott's is $101, and you don't need anything else.
I do recommend those $65 for parking. Yeah, that one just goes a long way.
So you're looking at $166 for a full season pass at Knott's with parking, and if you don't want
blackout dates
dates. The only difference for the gold or the platinum, people buy those thinking they're buying a better pass. It's not. The gold gives you access to Soak City. If you don't care about water parks, then don't get gold. And then the platinum gives you access to all Cedar Fair parks, which there's only 2 in California, and one of them's way past the Bay Area.
I don't even know where it is.
So you're not driving to that one frequently. So, just get the regular standard pass at Knott's. It's only $101, like Mondo said, plus parking.
And if you really think you're going to go to Knott's like 10 times in a year, highly recommend getting the meal plan, which is I think $135, and you're able to get 2 meals per visit. It just has to be 4 hours time span away from each other. So if you got a meal at 1, you can get a meal at 5. But the great part about the meal plan is you could share it easily with 2 people 2 times. You get good portions at Knott's. And Knott's food, at minimum, you're dropping like $15. Minimum. It ain't cheap. Knott's is cheap to get in, but Knott's ain't cheap inside. It's the same concept with Six Flags. It's cheap to get in, but you're $8 waters. We got Darlene right with the super chat. I had a Premier Pass. They dropped the Disney. I had a Premier Pass. They dropped the Disney side, renewed my Disney World. Going there in October in passes, 5 fires, won't be back till next year.
Yeah, we did the same thing, Darlene. We renewed our Disney World side.
I will renew my Disney World forever, as long as they let me, because who knows if a Premier concept ever comes back. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because I think Disney's kind of counting more on DVC members than a Premier. Yeah. And I don't think it's like valuable for them to have a coast-to-coast pass. Yeah.
And Disney even refunded our Disneyland side of the pass. So they somehow figured out and gave that to us. So that was really nice.
Real quick, Jackie, Disney Mom, have you heard anything about the Mickey's Magical Map or Fantasmic? I don't know about Fantasmic, but I have heard about Mickey's Magical Map, and it's not returning. Yeah, speculation. It is not returning.
Just like a lot of the major sites had posted, we think that show has sunset. It is done.
Which is sad, but at the same time, new opportunity. So much could be done on that stage, and the talent that Disney has, they could do incredible things with that stage. They said the show from, I think, Hong Kong might come here.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name. If I remember, if Jay's in the house, please help me, Jay.
Raul the doctor says, "Shoo!" To the big avocado.
Jansen with the super chat. What time do you think the crowds will form for the fireworks in front of the castle? 5 or 6? I say 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I say 3 o'clock.
Fireworks are coming back. People are nuts. People want their Mickey's Mix. You're already going to see people camping out on Main Street. I can tell you that right now. I say 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. And the reason I say 3 o'clock, because I've been around the crazies who do camp like that, and I'm one of them. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm one of them, too. Like I told Chris, the day we hear Fantasmic is coming back, we're going to sit our booties in the front, and we ain't going nowhere. Just a 12-hour shift right there.
I know right where you're going to stand.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a certain spot, but we're 12-hour shift right there, and we ain't leaving.
That's Mondo's spot.
I'll waste the whole Disneyland ticket on Fantasmic. I don't even care. That show, oh my gosh. Especially if they do it 2 times in a day, that is worth my $105, whatever it costs.
We got a super chat from Jay Walker, who
sends
$2 and says, "We may get Hollow Scream SeaWorld Orlando." We are getting Hollow Scream. They already announced it.
Let's talk about that real quick. SeaWorld announced that they're doing a haunt, and I think it's like $50. And this is what I've heard. I haven't read the details. I just haven't come around to it, but I will soon. It's gonna be three mazes and like 10 scare zones. To me, that sounds like they're just trying to get their bearings going for next year. That's how I interpret that. I kind of wish they would have been like, hey, we're starting off with a bang. We're doing 6 mazes, 5 scare zones or something. I don't know.
3 mazes means long lines.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go. Okay, SeaWorld is already packed beyond belief. Okay? And then to only drop 3 mazes, just imagine 5-hour waits. It's going to be something crazy. And then it's their first year running it, so the odds that things go smooth, I don't know, man.
It's bad enough that Universal Hollywood is only doing like 3 less than normal, because that alone is going to cause those lines to be insane.
Yeah, I could see 4-hour waits for those mazes, just because people do want Halloween in San Diego, especially if SeaWorld's trying to drop a great event, or not a great event, but just a Halloween event. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Let me see.
We got a super chat from Hassel Castle, who sends $4.99 and has no message. So look for
Thank you,
that.
Hassel Castle. If you want to put a message, Hassel Castle, post it in the comments. Brandon Singali says, "Hey Mondo and Danny, I read a post from Inside the Magic that they think Disney World should replace Fast Pass Plus with Max Pass. What are you guys' thoughts? Personally, I think they should keep Fast Pass Plus." Well, Disney World hasn't brought anything back. If they bring anything back, it'll probably be like a paid version, not like the fast passes that you do like 5 months out or some craziness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me get the next super chat. Mondo's gonna deal with something real quick here.
I think they just bring back Max Pass.
Yeah.
Is it from Henry?
Yeah, I'll get this one here.
I'll be right back.
We got a super chat from Henry Ortiz, who says, "Thanks to your tips, Mondo, we were able to get Rise of the Resistance Boarding Group 3 and Web Slingers in the same day. Fast fingers, hashtag, watching from Arizona." Wow, it's hot there. It is very hot there. So, the boarding group, a lot of people have been saying they get like early boarding groups. I think the key for the boarding group is the world clock, because Disney follows a similar clock, I'm sure. And then you know the exact second to pay attention to what you got going on. So, good job on that.
I have a thing to say about boarding groups. You swipe down literally at 59 or 7 a.m. Boom. Because then it'll give you the join right up the bat. You know.
And we got another super chat from Hassel Castle. No message though.
Hassel Castle, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it.
Let's see here. We got. I think that's all the super chats. Oh, there's a few coming up at the end, but there's some other chats in between.
Thank you, Carla Kiko. Keep up the great work, Carla Kiko.
Carlos Soto, new member.
Oh damn! Let me hit it. Let's hit the like button. By the way, I forgot to even say that. Let's fire up them likes. Let's get a 500. Let's get to a 500, everybody. Someone said, Jackie says, "Do you need to make reservations if you have a platinum pass for Universal?"
Nope.
You don't got to make reservations for anything. They drop reservations, so if you have annual pass, whichever one that allows you to go, you could just go. No more making any reservations.
All you got is your blackout dates.
Exactly. Let me see. I'm just reading real quick. All right. We got a super chat from Haley. Thank you, Haley. She says, "I am from Massachusetts and planning on going to Disney and Knott's for a few days in September, which is a great time to go. Is Knott's okay to do for only 1 day?" Hell yeah. If you have like 3 days, do 2 Disneyland, 1 Knott's, golden. Knott's is the perfect way to break up your Disneyland.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's good to do it in between.
It's so different. But I think you would have a great time. If you can, I would totally buy front of the line if you go to Knott's Berry Farm. Just spend that extra money. It goes a long way. Especially if you're coming from Massachusetts. It just there's so much value to just getting on all the rides that you want.
You'll get in all the rides in like 4 hours.
Yeah,
easily.
With the front of the line.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Amy Torres. Are they still is there still boarding passes for Indiana? Love you guys. Fine fires. No more boarding passes for Indiana Jones at all. At all. The only thing that has boarding groups is just Rise and Webslinger. And hopefully Webslinger drops it at some point, because how about Rise drop it? Both Rise. We don't need boarding groups anymore. We're done. Especially with the capacity that these rides
Just
can crank out.
Max Pass or whatever.
Do Max Pass? Done.
Yeah.
Done. Move on with live Disneyland. We got a super chat from ABQ Fire. Speculation Sunday. Let's go. Hell yeah. We got Ryan Shannon dropping $49.99. Oh my god. Damn. Going to Disney on July 29th to August 1st. Sadly, all the restaurants in the park are out of reservations. Do any of the restaurants do walk-ups or wait lists? Trying to get into Oga's and Blue Bayou.
They do. Mondo's experienced it.
Dude.
And I don't know if you have it in a video, do you?
Yeah. In my next video, I will bring all that stuff up again. Because I feel like there's not enough exposure to what Disneyland's doing in regards to this new... It's. Let me just break it out.
I remember you recording it, right?
Yeah, it's in one... I don't know which video it is anymore, but I'll do a new one.
The Grand Californian video has it.
That too.
That's what it is.
It's a standby. I just recently did Downtown Disney updates. Check that video out. There's a new thing called standby, like reservations or QR. It's a QR code that you could use to get in a standby line for the restaurant that's already booked out.
Yep.
So just because it's booked out doesn't mean you can't go to the restaurant. They still have slots for standby. The ones that do it, Cafe Orleans, I think Riverbell Terrace.
Oga's does it.
Oga's Cantina does it. And that's really all there is at Disneyland. I can't think of...
So if you can get there early and get that QR code scanned...
Yeah, those are the three. There's no... Blue Bayou, sadly, Blue Bayou still does not do it. And I got confirmation, Blue Bayou is still doing minimal groups.
Oh, like really spaced out tables?
Like, they're doing I think it was 13 tables, and that was it. I think that's more of a staffing thing than because there's no more social distancing. That is gone. So that can't be the holding things back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a staffing thing. But yeah, Ryan, good luck on your trip. Just the biggest thing I can tell you, Ryan, keep checking that app every day, because people cancel all the time.
Because they get charged. So
yeah, people don't want their no-shows. But thank you for the super chat.
We got a super chat from Jay Walker.
We may have Beetlejuice Haunted House in Orlando. I could almost say that was confirmed already.
Yeah, I went on it last year.
Yeah.
So it was already there. They only gave us a preview, and they said it was coming next year.
The real question, Jay, is if they bring it here to Hollywood. That's the real question. Learning adventures. What's the ideal height for children at Disneyland? I'm in New York, and my youngest will be 3 soon. He's currently 36 inches. Will he be able to get on many rides?
I want to say the magic number is 40.
Or 42.
40 to 42.
Yeah, let me
because
look.
They can't get on Soarin' without the... I don't even think they can get on Soarin' unless it's...
Let's take a look. Real quick. Soarin's only 30 minutes right now. 40.
40, yeah.
I think it's 40, yeah. Let me, just for instance, Star Tours. Because I remember Star Tours was a big one for Kai back then. 40.
40. What about Big Thunder?
Oh, man. Yeah, I think the big number is 40 inches. Big Thunder, 40. Yup,
yeah.
It's 40. It's going to be a struggle. You could do everything in Fantasyland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fantasyland's I don't think...
All the shows, Fantasyland. Honestly, there's... and then you could take advantage of Rider Switch. So don't think you can't do those. You can do Rider Switch where half the party goes on it, one waits with the child, and then the other party who waited with the child can go on the attraction with a minimized wait. Callie Tangerine Mondo is asking if you're going to make a new playlist on your channel for Disneyland tips. They would like to just play them before the trip.
That is a genius idea. I didn't even think of that.
Because a lot of people would just like to watch all your tip videos back to back to back.
I will do that
today.
I will get that started this week. That's a great. I didn't even think of putting them because they're all lost in the bundle.
There is.
And I've done a lot of tip videos. That's a great idea.
And a lot of people like to prepare before a trip.
I'm going to call it like Disneyland traveling tips. I'll call it something like that. But because first of all, Disneyland, I feel the rest of the year is going to be in this ever-changing mode where just because something is set for like a week doesn't mean it won't just drastically change in 2 weeks because things are crazy. Like we could probably get boarding groups for Matterhorn and nobody saw it coming. I'm just kidding. I hope not. I hope I don't jinx that. Nick with the super chat. I heard Single Rider is back at Disneyland. Would you recommend Disney solo trips at the moment? Hell yeah. You don't even need Single Rider to have a great time at Disneyland right now. With the lowered capacity that they have, Disneyland is at an absolute like 5 out of 5 fires recommendation. You're just having a blast right now at Disneyland. And there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about when we get into Disneyland Speculation Sunday, but Single Rider, it's great, but there's not a lot of rides that have Single Rider. So to me, Single Riders, it's nice to have back, but you don't need Single Rider to have a solo trip to have a great day. You're still going to have a great day. Great day. Vidiana with the super chat. No matter what membership option Disney will have, we will all be mad, but Disney knows we will still buy them. That's how they get away with it. I feel there's a lot of people that want passes, but at the same time, I feel like Disneyland's going the route of a different price point, and I don't think everybody's going to be happy with the price point, not necessarily the pass or membership or whatever they want to call it. I think it's going to be the price point that people are not happy with.
Yeah.
Because obviously Disneyland is very hard for people to take a family because you're spending $125 per person or $150. You're going on a Tier 5 day. For 4 people, that's a lot of money, plus parking, plus food, plus merch, plus churros.
So let's say like...
Just do that. Yeah, do 150. Like you're going to Tier... See, we're going July 4th. 154. A family of 4. Family of 4.
Let's just do 154 times 12 if they're letting you go once a month. That's $1,800. So if they charge, they're essentially, it would be $1,800, almost $2,000 to buy one ticket a month for a whole year at the Tier 5 price. So if Disney's trying to make it worth money, saving money, $1,800 could be like $1,200. And then that's they're saving you $600 essentially.
That's worth it.
To have a ticket every month, 12 tickets essentially. So I feel like that's how they're gonna do it. Is they're gonna like think about like how many visits you can do each month, and then they're gonna tell you, okay, this would normally have cost you like this much money, but like here's how much it's gonna be, and then if you're okay with it. So you have to think about like even if the pass was $1,800, or like let's say it was like $1,200, like. That's still a pretty good value because like it would normally cost you $1,800, so they're giving you $600 off. So it's just not what we're used to before, but we're not getting back what we used to.
Fire up them likes, everybody! Hit that like button. Thank you, Brittany. Let me see.
Let's see here.
I think we're good, dude. Oh my god!
Hula Mama says, "Learning adventures. My 3-year-old daughter couldn't go on many rides, but." Did get to go on Gadget's Go Coaster in Toontown, and she still had a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, Jiminy Dizzy, too, also said the magic number is 40. Because I remember Kai was like, there was a number, and I couldn't remember, it's 40. 40 is like, you could do Thunder, Star Tours, Mission Breakout, blah, blah, you know what I mean?
And a lot of people are wondering if you could take photos of the QR code for these wait lists.
You got to be there.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys remember when Downtown Disney was the only thing that was open, and they had open Star Wars Trading Post at the Rainforest Cafe, and they had a QR code to join a virtual wait list because the line was too long. You couldn't do that unless you were literally standing right at the queue.
You couldn't even be in the Esplanade and do it. You had to be in front of Star Wars Trading Post.
And it knew.
They know.
Yeah, and so... They know. I don't know, like, if you could trick it somehow, but, like, that's... I think they work the same way, so...
All right, I think we're ready to get started for Speculation Sunday, Danny. All right, so today, Dan, we got a new member. Hold up.
Sunday, Samuel.
Heck yeah.
Hope I said that right.
Thank you, Samuel. We're going to start off with the bang today. Disneyland. 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 It's crazy at Disneyland. That's all I got to say. Disneyland has now reopened Alien Pizza Planet. They reopened Rancho de Zocalo, Docking Bay 7, Olga's Cantina. They've been just on fire.
Mm-hmm. We're also getting
Maurice's Treats. Schmoozies is coming back.
Edelweiss Snacks.
And with all this returning, I still want to emphasize, give us breakfast back. But supposedly
we're getting 5 hours breakfast soon.
I think it's like July 9th or something, somewhere in that time frame. Breakfast is coming back to Disneyland. I think the complaints are getting bigger, and that's why Disneyland's finally like, hey, we maybe should make a move on the breakfast. But as much as they're bringing back breakfast, they need to bring back the full menus, because it's actually kind of hard to eat at Disneyland, because when you really break it down right now, it's all just like fried food, fish and chips, chicken tenders, fried chicken sandwich, cheeseburger. What else is there? That's like kind of the staples right now at Disneyland. And I feel like other than like Cafe Orleans, Blue Bayou, Riverbell Terrace sucks. Like those are kind of like the only foods that are just completely different from what they're serving right now.
A lot of places too are, like Tamana was saying, are slowly starting to bring back their old menu items, but they're not really like making it a big deal.
Yeah.
So like out of nowhere, like Bengal Barbecue started offering like more skewers. They still don't offer the tiger tail, which I love. You like that too? The bread stick that's like a tiger tail.
They did bring back that purple drink.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even being sold?
They do have that again.
Oh, they brought it out.
Jungle Julep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Jungle Julep's back. Blog Mickey got that when he was here. So we got Jungle Julep back. But real quick, we got a super chat from Brandon Barrios, who's taking my girl for her Disneyland, or taking my girl for her to Disneyland on 6/31 as a surprise date. So
hopefully she's not watching.
Keep up the great work and looking forward to future updates. P.S. Need to find more room for my Disney Funko Pops.
Man, I know that feeling, Brandon. I stopped collecting Funko Pops just because, like, the whole, like, if you take it out of the box, you lose its value. But then where do these boxes go? So I just started taking them out of the box, and I was like, I don't care about resale. They're just decorations. But, dude, I hope your trip goes amazing. What a better place to have a surprise date than Disneyland.
Millie Ram says, don't forget, Mondo, Hunger Bears opening as well.
Oh, very true. More burgers and fried chicken sandwich.
Docking Bay 7 open. You guys went there?
Well, Docking Bay 7 has opened, but I do not recommend eating there. I recommend their coffee. Do not recommend eating there.
Oh, Liz Martinez says Tiger Tail's back. Literally, when we were just there, it wasn't there.
I
mean, I wasn't there, but Mondo was there, and it wasn't there.
Wow. So, things are changing.
Like I said, they're just like adding stuff maybe as it comes in. You know what I mean? Reaching out to all their food suppliers, trying to reorder some of the old products they used to carry. And as they get it in, they just start offering it again. They're not really making a big deal out of it like they were before.
We got a super chat from Jackie. She says, why can't I find the join button? Oh, want to be a member. I think what it is, I don't know this.
It's on the desktop version.
It's on the desktop version. When you're like on the app itself, like the YouTube app, it won't be there. You have to essentially go on a Google app or a Safari, but it has to be in the desk, or go on a laptop. The laptop will just do it. But thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. I hope that helps.
We have a super chat from Kristen Langley for $9.99. She says, thanks for the construction tip at the Disneyland Hotel, Danny.
Oh my
I was able to move my reservations to the Grand Californian Hotel and save $189 because room rates went on sale.
Hold on. I need Danny to break down what this conversation is right here.
Yeah,
and
so
why you should watch Speculation Sunday.
We mentioned last Speculation? Or the Sunday before that, actually.
I think 2 Sundays ago.
The one before we had Mystery Babe on. We talked about the Disneyland Hotel reopening because back then that was the new thing. Like Disneyland Hotel announced that they were going to reopen, and we were talking about it. And I told people to be careful if they're booking Disneyland Hotel because there's a lot of construction, and I mean a lot of construction. They're building a tower as big, if not bigger, than all 3 of the ones that are there currently, right next to them on the other side of the pool. That requires digging a huge pit into the ground, which they're doing right now. A lot of land clearing, and we haven't even begun vertical construction, which would mean cranes are coming in to bring in giant metal structure, pieces of steel in here. We haven't laid foundation work or anything yet, so they're still in the beginning phases of this. It's just going to be a giant dirt pit. So if you're going there on July 2nd...
And it ain't cheap to stay at Disneyland Hotel right now.
I love the Disneyland Hotel. And of course, the rooms are new because they got a renovation. I mean, they're slightly new. I don't want to not recommend it, but if you're going to spend $600 to $700, they are only, supposedly, are only offering one of the towers to stay in. So they're not opening with the full service because they don't have all their staffing back. So they're not going to open up the Fantasy, Adventure, and Frontier. They're only going to offer, supposedly, the Fantasy, which is the tower that has the lobby in it. So the one that's next to Downtown Disney, that one won't be available. And the one that's closest to the construction, of course, is not going to be available. So your only views are either the front of the hotel, which is parking lots, or the back of the hotel, which will be a dirt pit and a pool. So
you look at Pixar Palace structure,
or dirt but a nice pool in front of it. So it's just, I don't know that it's necessarily worth your money to stay there if you're really going out of your way and like really saving hard. I mean, of course, the location, you can't beat Disneyland Hotel's location. The Grand Californian, though, has a better location, doesn't have construction going on, at least to that level.
And they said no club level rooms, too.
Yeah, no club, because that tower's not open, so they don't have the staff there right now.
Also, Kristen, she heard what Danny said and literally checked Grand Californian and is now staying at the Grand Californian and saved literally
$189.
So, because she took Danny's advice a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, saved money and is staying at the Grand. What?
Yeah.
What a great decision.
I always recommend Disneyland Hotel first, but during its construction, you guys have to realize Disney has to work on this during the day. Like it's just part of life. They have to work on it. So if you go back to the hotel with kids and you're trying to take a nap, they're gonna be doing jackhammering. They're going to be doing earth. Every time those earth movers, whenever they back up, they beep. They have to. It's required.
And
so they always go beep, beep. Like you're going to hear that just nonstop all the time.
And they're willing to work during the day because they're willing to take Toontown during park hours. What makes you think they won't work during the day over there?
Yeah.
Right? We got the Disney Pixie saying, I want my corn chowder back from French Market.
Disney Pixie, how about we just get our bread bowls back? I don't want to be going to get corn chowder and have it come in a cup, okay? So let's wait for the bread bowls
first. And then
first.
A little piece of bread.
Yeah.
A little piece of
Let's
bread.
wait for the bread bowls first before asking soup, because I don't want soup.
We got Cynthia. Oh, damn. She says, Team Bougie Block, your boarding group video was so helpful, Mondo. Got Web Slingers boarding group 96. Made my day less stressful. I ended the day with a step count 18,000 at DCA. That is a lot of walking at DCA.
We missed the super chat. Stacy Hopper, who sends $2. It says, I'm going to in November to Universal Studios.
Yeah, Stacy. Be wary. There's probably going to... Wait, is there going to be... No, I was going to say there's going to be Halloween stuff, but I don't know. We're good. Yeah. Universal is a great time in
They might be setting up Grinchmas then.
Grinchmas, that's what I was trying to say. Maybe Grinchmas, or maybe they do something different.
Frank Welch sends a super chat and just says, just want to say hi and thanks for all the positivity.
Thank you. It's all about staying positive. Appreciate that. Always positive. Big Avocado decided to sell all my Funkos too. They take up way too much room, keeping a few selected Disney ones, but the novelty has worn off. I agree.
Hey, Big Avocado, I did the same thing.
I know. Chris is next.
I have I think 7, and that's all I kept. And then because I had to keep the Walt in the Disneyland castle, you know? Yeah. And then that new Pirates one, with the skeleton, I really love that one. I don't know why, it just resonated with me. So I wanted that one.
It's so iconic. It's iconic. Yeah.
Basically, all the Disney parks ones, I kept those.
We got Paige over here missing film strip fries.
Everyone is. The schmoofs is missing them the most. So
we got a super chat from Frank. Thanks for all the. Thank you, Frank. Sorry, I'm just catching up.
We got new members: Vince Andrade,
Odell,
and Liz Martinez.
I love that sound. I don't know why. I love
we got
that sound.
a super chat from Philip who says, "Sorry, I haven't been for a while. I was on vacation. Apparently now for Sea Life of Pets, for the adoption scene, now has same-sex couples. Yeah, they had them the first day when we were there.
What does that mean, same-sex? It could be two girls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was always a girl and a guy?
No.
Or a male and female?
He was saying, now they have it, but, I was there on pre-opening day and opening day, and they had, a mom and a mom already, doing that. Because, at the end of the ride...
Oh, the very end.
Yeah. At the very end of the ride. So the whole purpose of the attraction...
I feel like that's always been there, though.
It has been. Yeah. At the very end of the attraction, a random family, adopts you. And, they're very diverse, in that. They've got, all different shades and all kinds of everything. All kinds of families.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
We got a super chat from Steph 2DF. Thanks to Mondo, Danny, and the rest of the Five Fires community. Family of 6 had a wonderful Knott's Disney vacation. Hassle-free parking at Garden Walk. Got Rise results. And got into Avengers Campus without any wait.
Wow. Dude, and I'll say this right now, Steph. That trip you had will not be replicated probably the rest of the year. Because... July 2nd, July 4th, one of these days, the crowds are going to be bumped up. They're just gonna. There's gonna. And to have a trip like you just did, that is a blessing, and I'm glad you went. I'm appreciative that I could help out with tips a little bit, you know what I mean? Make that trip better. But congratulations on that trip. That sounds like an awesome time. Brian says, my bougie block came unscrewed and spilled out my pocket at Disneyland last week.
Oh,
no fires. Dude, if you could complain to...
wherever you bought it.
Yeah, wherever you bought it, man. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you get your money back. I hope nothing got ruined, too. Kimberly Moore says, my Funkos are in the tub in the garage. I think,
They couldn't hold a candle to our Marvel and DC comic statues.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, man. If you got DC ones, too.
We got a super chat from Steve Johnson, who sends $4.99 and says, went to Disneyland and last Thursday had a blast. Parked at Storybook? Maybe it means Toy Story?
And eased
in and out of the park with no problem. Now for Shade Tomorrowland remodel. Now for the Shade Tomorrowland remodel.
Storybook? Where's that?
Maybe they meant Toy Story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Heck yeah. Man, honestly, Tomorrowland is all... If Disneyland Forward gets approved, goodbye Tomorrowland, goodbye anything Disneyland anymore. All the money and resources are just going to be pounded away across over there at Disneyland Forward. It just doesn't make sense anymore to spend money in Disneyland. They're not spending money on it right now, other than Mickey's and Minnie's, but and whatever they're doing at Matterhorn. Imagine if Matterhorn is completely different. Because
I want to know. I know they were doing a lot of restoration.
I hope the rail system got a bomb refurb and is smoother.
No, it won't be. Just so you know. We got another member. Welcome, Robert Dess.
Thank you, Robert.
Alexander Williams in the chat says, thanks for the advice and inspiration. I got some great footage and channeled my inner Mondo.
Hell yeah.
He said he was there for 3 days and just got back to Arizona.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Wait times were minimal.
VR Adventures, Mondo. Word is Disneyland is only working with less than 50% staff. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Do you think they'll increase the capacity? Hell yeah. Their whole intention is to get back to 100% capacity.
Mm-hmm. But right now, with their staffing, they can't.
They just can't.
Yeah, it's not that they don't want to.
And the thing about Disneyland, I feel that move that they made of 30,000 laid off or let go, it's impacting them hard right now. As y'all can see, I don't think something drastic like that really happened with Knott's and Universal, and they're almost at 100% running. Disneyland was like, I hope, like from the staffing side, Disneyland could get things going again, but it's hard because lots of jobs are hiring right now, so the competition is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's good though. It's good for economy and everything in general, and it's good that Disneyland's still hiring and doing what they're doing. But I really hope all the people that do want to work at Disneyland again get their opportunity to go back to Disneyland because it's the happiest place on earth, and it being at 50% is definitely not where they want it to be from a business perspective.
Yeah.
They want to be at 100.
We got a super chat from Sticky Tutu, who sends $4.99 and says, "First super chat ever. Just wanted to thank you."
We gotta hit the horn then. Sticky Tutu.
We get a first super chat ever. Just wanted to thank you for my Sunday evening tradition, raising a glass of whiskey to both of you. I'll do a
This
little
is coffee.
Water.
Oh yeah. That's for Sticky Tutu. That's a funny name. I like that.
And let's see here. We have some chisme in the chat from Andy Garcia, who says, "I'm on the Universal Studios tour, and the host just confirmed Universal Horror Nights is coming back this fall."
Get out of here.
As he was talking about the origins of the Hollywood movie monsters doing our tour.
Wow. Hey, by the way, the studio tour tram people keep dropping the news. Maybe I should just ride that all day to just get cheeseman. Because they're the ones that really announced officially from Universal that this is Super Nintendo World. Because even Universal hasn't announced that it's Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
They keep acting like it don't exist. Mike Moore says $100 or $1,000 hiring bonus offer from Disneyland. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. I think it's because Disneyland wants to ramp up their hiring. Let me see.
We did want to talk a little bit, since we are on Disneyland right now.
All right, let's fire up, Danny. Fire it up.
We did want to talk a little bit about what was going on in Toontown. We want to show you. We had an artwork in the little live stuff folder here.
I got it.
This one right here. There's a picture of the El Capitan, for those that don't know what it is. So essentially, what they were taking away over in Disneyland, which you saw, may have seen on social media being deconstructed during park hours. They were ripping out the building that was part of Five and Dime. I don't know if they went over. So Five and Dime and Gag Factory are connected, but Gag Factory is kind of like attached to the main facade at the back, kind of like where you exit, like right where you exit Roger Rabbit. Like Gag Factory's right there. Attached to that same side of the building. And then Five and Dime kind of goes out, and it was the building that was kind of out by itself, where like the mailbox was and all that kind of stuff. Really close to the gazebo in the middle of kind of like town square there. So the Five and Dime was an extension of the Gag Factory. They were the same store. They were listed on the outside as different stores, but they shared the same space. So it's kind of like Buena Vista Street, how all the shops were all connected that way. Same thing. So the Five and Dime store was the one we saw publicly being eliminated. This was long time rumored to be making way for what you see here, which is the El Capitan. So over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, actually the facade of the attraction is an exact replica of it was the old Great Movie Rides entrance, which was the Chinese theater. So, and it's literally an exact replica of the Chinese theater, like down to the fountains, the planters. It's really awkward, like especially being like a California native and like growing up around the Chinese theater. Like, seeing that in real life and then seeing the one at Hollywood Studios, it's crazy how similar they are.
I want to bring up the construction just to show everybody.
Yeah.
This is it right here. I won't put the volume, but this is it. Look at that. Oh no. Yeah, viewer discretion advised right there.
I wasn't like
and then this one.
Yeah.
There goes the building. We're in Toontown.
This is from that.
And yeah, major construction going on right now for Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railroad.
Well, there goes the building.
That's my favorite comment.
Yeah.
There goes the building.
There goes the building.
We're in Toontown.
But yeah, so they're making space for this here, which is going to be the entrance to the attraction, the El Capitan. So it's like essentially a toon version of the El Capitan in Hollywood, whereas in Hollywood Studios they have the Man's Chinese Theater. The difference, though, and this is where it's really confusing to me, and I know the Schmoofs is in the chat here, so maybe he can speculate on this. But over in Disney World, you are in real life. And then the whole premise of the pre-show at Walt Disney World is you're in the Chinese theater, you are watching a Mickey Mouse movie or a film on the screen, and then all of a sudden the screen blows up, and then a hole opens up, and you enter the Toon World because you walk into the movie screen. Well, if you guys know, we're in Toontown. You're already in the movies. You're already in the cartoons. You're at where Mickey lives. This is his house. His house is just down the street. And the El Capitan isn't a real theater. It's a fake theater based off of the El Capitan. So what is their pre-show going to be like? Because you don't need to enter the movies. You're entering into the ride. So I don't know how they're going to do. I mean, maybe they just forget storyline, elaborate, differences, and they just go with the same pre-show, and hopefully no one will care. But I just thought that might be a difference, because in Disney World, you're in real life going into the Toon because you're walking through the movie theater, or you're walking into the screen, whereas in Toontown, you're already... This is it. Yeah. So see, there's the movie screen. The hole appears in it through the pre-show, and then you walk into the cartoon, and then literally on the other side of this hole, everything is painted like you're in a cartoon. Like, it's all painted like with black outlines, like you're walking into art. You know what I mean? Whereas on the other side where you're standing looks like real life, and then on the other side of the wall, everything's painted like a toon. Mm-hmm. So in Toontown, we're already in Toon World. So I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious myself. I actually have... Yep.
Okay, so Schmoofs.
I want to show everybody real quick, Danny. Look at this. We're going to walk through it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're going to walk through it. Opening day, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway right here.
So you can see...
There it is.
You're in the Toon World now. Everything's kind of like outlined, like you're in...
Shout out to Alana.
Real life. And even like the rails, look at the rails. The rails even have black outline on them. The freaking handrails have outlines on them. The lamps up above your head, it's all like it's supposed to be drawn. You know what I mean? So it's like you've walked into the movie. So that's what the whole purpose of it is.
Yeah.
So the Schmoofs says, I would imagine they're still going to burst through the screen because the Toontown Mickey and Friends are different animation style, because like that, like the Toons are watching Toons.
Toons are watching Toons?
So I get it. So like maybe they're in the theater watching like a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and Mickey and Minnie are there, and they're like, hey, let's go watch our latest cartoon.
Yeah, because that was the thing we were talking about. When you walk into Toontown, you're essentially in the cartoon. So how are we going to walk into the cartoon when you're already in Toontown? Because in Walt Disney World, like Danny was saying, you're going into the cartoon because over there you're not in Toontown. So that was like a weird concept that's going to... Mm-hmm. We'll see how the Imagineers go around that one.
The Schmoof said, unless Disney chooses to not care,
they just dropped the same.
Yeah.
Which... The odds that they changed, nothing can stop us now. Why would they change it?
Yeah. It sets up the whole thing. And the Schmoofs also said the effect in person is absolutely insane.
Oh, I remember when we first did the ride, I forgot who said it. It might have been Brett. He was like, this is the coolest part of the ride. And it didn't make sense to me until like we did it a couple more times.
And they didn't even have this pre-show until literally like last week. Because during the pandemic, they just left the screen open, and you would just walk straight through the pre-show because they couldn't do it for social distancing purposes.
You said Toonception.
Yeah, Toonception.
Ordinary Adventures also says, good point. But I don't think it's necessarily about entering the cartoon world here, but entering the world of the movie. And that same short film is premiering in Toontown.
Yeah, that's what it could be. But it's like
very true.
The purpose of Walt Disney Worlds is like you're going into the Chinese theater to watch this Mickey cartoon, and then all of a sudden you're in the Toon World. But what happens when you're already in the Toon World?
You're already in Toontown. I guess in Toontown they're showing the film.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's why it's called El Capitan rather than El Capitan.
El Capitan. El Capitan. Big Avocado says, Disneyland DCA should also consider adding the water misters, like Universal has throughout the park. When temperatures hit high numbers, the asphalt kicks the temps up a notch.
Can we get an applause sound effect for that?
And your dogs are barking. Your feet are so hot. It's crazy on the concrete out there. It'd be cool. What I was saying, let's talk about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway real quick. We already know it's freaking humongous. The rumor is we're going to have more scenes than whatever Florida has, which I hope we do. I hate when we get exact...
It'll definitely have a different layout.
I hate that we get exact replicas of stuff. I like having something here, and then it's different in Florida. It makes you want to go to Florida. Makes you want to go to Disneyland because they have a different one.
I like how you say, like, you go there and you're like, oh, I like their Haunted Mansion better, but I like... And then some people say, like, oh, I like Disneyland's Haunted Mansion better.
Exactly.
I like that variation.
Instead of, like, we got the same Galaxy's Edge, except for, like, the one that you go into, like, the Buzz Lightyear area in Walt Disney World.
Yeah. The thing that I don't understand is where they're going to put the queue. Like, I know they're going to have El Capitan, and then I don't know if maybe a large portion of the building is reserved for some sort of queue. There's not really a lot of space there because what really tripped me out when I did my first visit, because I haven't been to Disneyland since opening weekend. So that was my only time that I went, because the other 2 times I went were DCA. So when I noticed when I went on opening weekend, the first day that I was there with Mondo on opening day, the walls weren't up around the Gag Factory or the Five and Dime, and then literally not even a day later, they were up.
And that's why I actually recorded that in my opening day week videos.
And it even looked like Gag Factory was repainted. Remember?
Yeah, it actually the doors were repainted.
Yeah. I was just like, why are they tearing it out?
And now it's gone.
I even told Mondo in the video, I was just like, why did they repaint this if they're going to tear it out?
We literally asked that question on video, if I can remember.
Yeah.
We were like, why is this repainted?
But
what I was be taken down.
What I was saying is I didn't realize because we rode Roger Rabbit on that day, and I told Mondo, I was just like, this is so weird that like Roger Rabbit's exit is like so close to where the El Capitan's supposed to be. Like, and like logistically, I didn't know how they were going to work that, because I'm just like, well, here's where you come out of Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin, and then like literally not even like 25 feet over is like where the Gag Factory's door was. Because the only thing that's in between the exit of Roger Rabbit and the Gag Factory entrance is that doorway where if you open it, it starts to electrocute and it goes like, like the little buzzing sound. That's the only thing in between you and the Gag Factory. So like, that seems really close if that's where the El Capitan's supposed to be. So like, I don't know. I just don't know like where they're gonna fit all the queue. That's like my next kind of like thing I'm trying to figure out is where they're gonna fit that queue at.
God. Okay.
Jared Thrills and Things says, I heard ours has additional scenes, and the scenes that are the same from Walt Disney World will be different because this building is being specifically built for the attraction. They had to fit Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway into the Great Movie Ride attraction there. So here it's like the scenes can be maybe worked a little bit better because it's a custom building. So
all right, we got some VENMO super chat to go over real quick. Holy smokes! I had to restart my phone. Sorry if I'm late on the Venmos. What is it called?
He did a restore on his phone.
My phone is dearly needing storage, so I'm trying to actually purge. I'm trying to purge videos. If anybody mistreats a phone, it's me. This is what I use to record most of the time. But I want to go over a couple super chats we got on Venmo at the Cali Bay from Cassie. Thank you for your wisdom and smiles. We got both Rise and Web Slingers on Saturday. Love your channel from Cassie dropping 25. Wow. I hope I experience a Rise and Web Slinger day. Damn.
Haven't done it yet.
Jeez. Cassie, that's awesome. That is awesome. We also got another super chat from Clifford dropping 30. Hey, Mondo, my family's trip to Disneyland last weekend was 5 fires. 5 fires. My family was appreciative of my planning, but all the thanks should go to you. Thank you for all the updates. 5 fires. Damn. I say it all the time. Comments like that is what makes me so happy to do what I do. Because like there's some days where I go and get updates and then I have fun and all throughout the day, but there's some times where like I can't wait to film this video or edit this video and post it because so many people have been asking about it. Like I get happy to create that help and updates and planning and just letting people know what's happening, you know, because like Clifford, dude, he literally dominated his trip, and that just makes me happy. Thank you, Clifford. We got Mitch dropping $1. He says, "What's the news on Scary Farm and HHN? Much love from the Bay." Hell yeah, we got a lot of love from the Bay. We will talk about that soon, my friend. I don't want to go right now because we're at Disneyland, but I promise, Mitch, we'll definitely fire up some cheese man about the haunts. And then we got Mac Harris. We miss you, Mac.
Mac Daddy.
Return of the Mac. Dropping 100 on the VENMO. Thank you, Mac. He says, no need to out loud. Oh, hold on. Dude, Mac, we appreciate all your time as always. Hope to see you in Speculation Sunday again soon, my friend. Thank you, Mac. Appreciate the love, my friend. And can we get 5 fires for Mac in the chat? I just want some 5 fire love for Mac, man. Let's get some 5 fire emojis for Mac. I just want to say a big thank you to Mac.
Return of the Mac.
Say it again?
Return of the Mac.
I don't have a voice like that, man. You got a good voice, Dan. Let's get some 5 fires for the Mac Harris, man. Thank you, Mac. And then also, oh my gosh, Kimberly Moore. Kimberly Moore dropping 200 on the VENMO. What? Loving all the new sound effects. I gotta hit it. And then the try. There's more sound effects coming, I promise. Love all the sound effects. Can't wait to see you and Danny at the party. Yes, Kimberly. We would love to meet you and just have a churro or not a drink, but a Dole Whip or something. I'd love to just sit down and chat. That'd be so much fun. But thank you for all the blessings, Kimberly, and everybody, Mac, and everybody. Thank you, seriously. Sorry for reading these chats late. I just had to sign in, and you told me to sign in too. I know. I was like, oh, snap. But thank you, everybody on the VENMO. We appreciate the love. We also got another super chat from Samuel.
Sunday.
He says, does DCA and Disneyland have wheelchair access to rides? We'll be going on August 14th and 15th with family and my mom. Also, do you have a P.O. box? I do. I just saw somebody put the P.O. box. We do have a P.O. box. If you guys want to send stuff to Five Fire's crew, almost every ride has wheelchair accessibility at Disneyland, as far as I know, except Astro Orbiter. To stay away from that, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the castle walkthrough, but there is a wheelchair experience for that.
And it's on the like if you walk into Fantasyland, it's to the right, straight to the right.
Also, Finding Nemo, but they're not open, so we don't have to worry about that. Every single attraction and queue at Disney California Adventure is handicap accessible, so they do not offer like return times, except for I want to say, do they offer return times for like Radiator Springs Racers? Because they have a different loading zone.
You have to have a DOS pass.
Yeah,
that's as far as I know.
But like most of the time, they'll just have you wait in the queue, and then when you get to a part, if there's a part where you can't access, you'll use an elevator or something, and then you'll come into like a
certain ramp.
Yeah, they have like an alternate route, but like DCA has like accessible queues for the most part. So,
we got a question from Making Memories with the Mouse. Toy Story parking lot. Can you walk in and ride the shuttle from there to park?
You can.
Yes. I see a lot of people come from the hotels across the street into Toy Story, and they just ride the shuttle to Disney.
It's actually a good hack.
It really is. There's nothing wrong with it. As far as I know, it's not against the rules. There's not like a sign that says, like, you must be parked here. You know what I mean? Kimberly Moore says the Haunted Mansion in Paris is freaky. You ever seen that ride through?
It's called Phantom Manor.
Oh, that's Phantom Manor is freaky. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, actually. Yvette GA sends $5 as a super chat, and she says, in Tokyo Disney, a lot of the rides there are close together, but the line is built into the ride. So maybe something similar to that for Mickey and Minnie's.
Oh, okay.
Could be.
I am beyond excited for Mickey and Minnie's. What I was going to say earlier is I really hope we get more love for Goofy and the Chickmunks.
Mm-hmm.
And if we could get that, because Donald's already in the ride and Daisy's in the ride. And there's a couple more characters that are in the ride. But like for the most part, I know Goofy
drives the train,
the conductor, but it would be cool to have a scene with him. It'd be cool.
Mia Alyssa said she wanted to make sure that we brought to attention the artwork that was released at D23. About they showed a piece of art of the indoor.
Right here? Mia?
Yeah, they showed an artwork that shows a clip of what the inside of Disneyland's queue could look like.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Disneyland. Oh, I know what she's talking about.
It's got like the beanstalk right here. This one.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So what she was saying is that like because if you're in like the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disney World, their queue looks like classic Hollywood because it's like the Chinese theater. But they're showing this artwork here is showing like props and things from all of the old classic Mickey shorts in the past. So like the queue is like maybe this is what like the El Capitan is like, is you're walking into like a little museum of like
they got
old
Christmas.
Mickey. Look at like this is his pants and like his gloves, like on a dummy sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Like just a display.
Yeah.
They got golf for some reason. This right here
from the Beanstalk one.
Beanstalk, this humongous key, and look, they're calling it Cinema 1 through 4. So maybe there's 4 show buildings.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? I'm just like, oh look, there is, because look, it says Cinema something else right here, and then there's people on this other queue. Look, huh? Wow. I think whatever we get over here in California, it's going to be not totally different, but it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm excited for it. Toontown is going to have a resurgence like we've never seen. Toontown, I don't want to say it's like this forgotten place because it's really not. But all of a sudden, there's going to be this insane demand for people to go. Welcome to boarding groups. Probably come the time of that. I hope they don't do boarding groups, but that's how California rolls. But yeah, that was cool to look at. I haven't seen that concept art in a long time.
Amy Bailan in the chat says, next time you run into Bob Chapek, ask him what's up with all the Disney stores closing.
Oh my gosh. What is up with that?
They announced before the pandemic that they were going to shut down a lot of Disney stores.
It's seeming like all of them.
So
it's what it's starting to feel like.
They were already planning to do that pre-pandemic, so that was already in the plan. I think it's just Disney stores aren't really doing, like, it's funny because they actually worked with Apple Retail a long time ago to kind of reinvigorate Disney stores, because the 90s versions were good. Like when we were younger, and then like the old style Disney store, like they were good, and that was like a heyday for Disney store. And then for a long time, the stores just went dead. And so then they came up with this new like imagination concept, which some Disney stores had, where it had like the big red letters, and then it had the white trees and the castle in the middle of the store. And they had worked with Apple Retail to actually like figure out a better way to have Disney stores as like a community center. And they even had like a section in the back with like a TV, and they were the concept was supposed to like live stream Disneyland Parks entertainment. So they would have like fireworks live streaming there from the parks. They would have parades live streaming, and at your local store you could come with your kids and bring them to that back thing, and you can watch like the Disneyland parade that day. And then it would give parents a reason, to bring their kids to the Disney store. They would probably want to buy something. It'd be a place to hang out, and then obviously if the kids were really into like seeing that on TV, it might prompt you to want to buy a park ticket there at the Disney store. So that was kind of like the concept of that Disney store. And like some of them panned out that way, but not all of them did. And then the sales just kept declining. So I think, as more and more people moved to online, even before the pandemic, we started to see, there was a point right before the pandemic too, where Best Buy almost went out of business.
I think the pandemic accelerated the Disney store closure.
So they already were closing
Sadly.
Disney store, and then the pandemic just kind of accelerated those plans, and now they're probably moving to a place where they're going to have like all of them closed, with the exception of like iconic stores like Times Square. Maybe they keep the one at South Coast Plaza because that's in a destination mall. Maybe they keep the one in like the Glendale the Glendale Galleria closed, I think, and that was like the first one. So I don't know. Maybe they keep one in LA somewhere. I don't know.
It's gonna make World of Disney even more of a valuable experience, because now you can't get that Disney unless you get it at a Target, I guess. But the World of Disney merch is different, or even the Disney Store merch. I just want to be honest. Disney Store merch is cooler than World of Disney.
It is. But that's the other thing Mondo brought up too, is that of course at D23 Expo, Bob Chapek also announced partnership with Target and building Disney stores.
And that's what kind of killed a lot of Disney
and
stores.
we don't even have any of those really close to Disneyland right now. Like there's only one Target. I think it's near Megan, like up, where she lives, up, over in that area. So it's not close to Disneyland at all. So like a lot of people haven't even seen the actual true Disney store concept in a Target. I know some of like the local Disneys or the local Targets around Disneyland have like a Disney section, but that's not the Disney store concept. Like only a few Targets have that. So
it's literally walking into a Disney store at Target. Yeah,
so it's kind of like how Rite Aid, I think it's Rite Aid, right? Or Save On, I don't remember who it was, got absorbed.
Save On.
They got absorbed into Target, like how that's the pharmacy now is like Save On or Rite Aid, I don't remember.
I think it's Save On.
And so like they got rid of all their stores, and now they're in Target. And like Disney Store, I think, is doing the same. So like they have Shop Disney, and then they're gonna have Disney stores in Target.
Yeah.
So.
Anna says, do they still have Bow at Disneyland? They just brought it back. That's another thing it's at Tropical Hideaway. They do have the Bow back. I'm not sure the offerings, because I haven't experienced for myself, but they do have it back. We just got a super chat. Hold up, what? On the Venmo, I got the notification. Damn, Jiminy Disney. What? Dropping a hundo. He says, fire it up. Do you think they announced Oogie Boogie Bash this week? We are heading to Trader Sam's this weekend. Pray for us.
I want to say...
Dude, thanks for everything, Mondo and Danny. Dude, Jimmy Disney. Dude, thank you for the blessings. I
want to say that July is the month of Halloween announcements. I know it is. Because you've only got August and then buffering, and the events start in September. So, like, they have to announce it in July. Whether it's the first week of July, I have no idea. Okay. But that's got to be in July.
I'm just going to throw this out there. We keep hearing Scary Farm's going to be announced. Horror Nights is going to be announced. Oogie Boogie Bash is finally going to be announced in July. I don't know when. I think July 4th, or I think this first week is not the week. I think it's the second week. because then it sets up like, hey, we're going into August. Freaking the pumpkin's gonna drop August 2nd. I'm just kidding. I don't know when, but dude,
don't forget too. Mondo's got videos last year on his channel. Disney World or World of Disney had Halloween merch like early August.
Dude, it was like August 12th maybe. And
we need to find that video.
Yeah,
and pull it up.
It was like, I remember telling Danny, I was like, what is August gonna be? July 20th next year?
And it was like in a phase, like every day that week, like there was more stuff, like another section, and then like the pumpkin in the middle of the store, and like it just kept growing, and then the projections turned on another day, because Disney World of Disney has a bunch of projections, so it was just a bunch of stuff. Let's see, we got a super chat. I think we missed one. Let me make sure. Hold on.
I'm trying to find this video.
We got a super chat from It's Jess for $19.99. She says, it's 5 fires here in Eugene, Oregon at 110 degrees. I know, I heard about
110 degrees.
The Pacific Northwest, a.k.a. Oregon and Washington, are having a very unusual heat wave right now, which is uncharacteristic.
110?
So they are at 110. They're more hot than we are here in a desert. So,
wow!
I want to thank you for helping plan our trip last week, and say it was good to meet you at Pim's on Wednesday.
Oh, damn.
Red dress, she said.
Okay.
Do you think parades and shows will be back by Halloween?
No, I think parades. It's still gonna be Christmas. The big question: does the Halloween parade come? If it's a ticketed event like at DCA, which we keep hearing. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I don't think parades come back. I think it's just Disneyland marching band for the rest of the year with characters. So it's kind of like a cavalcade if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Or shows, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think shows.
Ordinary Adventures put in the chat.
Thank you, it's Jess.
They said, I'm shocked that Disney closed the Glendale store as well. That was the location of their first Disney store. Yeah, that's like
first Disney store got closed. You'd think at least that one stays.
That's
like the first Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, the Glendale Galleria was actually the first Apple store too.
Damn.
So like that was an iconic mall. Like it's weird that they closed it. But.
And Kimberly Moore here, Shop Disney is doing excellent business.
Absolutely.
Oh, especially they made it where just because stuff is in the park doesn't mean you can't get it. Because now all of a sudden. Those ears that dropped, they're available like within a week on Shop Disney.
So around Disneyland, we lost Main Place Mall. We lost shops at Mission Viejo. If you still want to visit a Disney store near Disneyland, you can do South Coast Plaza or like Ontario, maybe. But those aren't really that close.
I am sad though for Disney stores closing. For all the people too that worked at Disney stores. I don't want to like stereotype it, but it seemed like a lot of people that worked at Disney stores, they had like long tenures at Disney stores. Mm-hmm. Like 10 year, 15 year. I've been here 25 year. People really enjoyed working at the Disney stores. So it's really sad to see that aspect go.
And remember when Disney's, because back when they were reaching out to Apple Retail to help them reinvigorate the Apple Store, that was actually when Disney also took back ownership of the Disney Store, because for a long time it was run by someone else. So they were not cast members; they were like third party people, right?
Wow.
So when they changed the store again, Disney took it over and they were cast members again.
Now they're cast members.
To Mondo's point, those people got the cast member benefits too. So you had people in like Arizona, you had people in like
with the
Idaho,
tickets?
And they would get the pass. So that you can go in to, with your main interest.
They go to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's kind of sad for them too, because those people who maybe didn't live in California or Florida could still have that Disney magic, still be a cast member, and then take those opportunities to go on vacation and stuff like that. So
at great deals of the benefits that you would get as a cast member.
Mm-hmm.
We got Verdiana Ramirez with the super chat. I can't wait to finally post up for Fantasmic and then run a Main Street for fireworks. I miss those days so much. I know that feeling. And then run to the trams after to go home. The dream. I remember those days. I would always, when I did do a day like that, I would run to the back of Main Street. So as soon as I watched the last firework go, You just bounce, and you're in front of the crowd before the trams go. Oh, I missed those, but thank you, Veridiana. That was the dream. I hope we get that again soon. Park Hop Creations. We have our Disney outlet store at Camarillo Premium Outlet Mall. We're always finding great Disney merch on clearance. Yeah, why is the outlet staying, but not the regular Disney stores?
No, that's a way for them to like offload.
Just get merch. Stuff off.
Yeah.
Yes, that's weird. That's just weird. I find that weird for some reason. Oh, R2J2. They have the chicken, veggie, and beef bows. They had them last weekend. Wow. Okay, I'm glad they brought that back. They brought it back with vengeance. They got all of them available. Let me see.
We got a super chat from Amy Torres who says, "Is the Royal Street Veranda permanently closed? I heard they're opening a new gumbo place where La Baton Rouge used to be." So yeah, Mondo has a video on that about a month or so ago.
Yeah, Disneyland updates.
But essentially, that's a rumor. So I don't know the reasoning for getting rid of the Royal Street Veranda, what that would be. I could absolutely see why they would need to get rid of the Mint Julep Bar because of its location and just how really poor it's located as far as place. And then moving the beignets to that La Baton Rouge spot. But I don't know that Royal Street Veranda ever had those same problems. But I guess during Fantasmic, that's a really big like pinch point right there, because you have like 3 areas. Like you have the queue for Pirates of the Caribbean like going down, and then there's also like traffic coming in. It's like a really big point because then there's a bridge that goes over to Adventureland, and usually there's a ton of people waiting on the bridge for Fantasmic, plus like the area in front. So maybe like they just want that area cleared up for maybe some extended Pirates queuing over there. I don't know. So we'll have to see what their plans are, but Royal Street Veranda has not reopened and has no plans to reopen.
Halloween merch last year dropped August 20th.
Wow. Okay.
So when you really think about it, we're not that far away from August 20th. It's really not that far. We got a super chat from Ralphie Duran. After a year and 3 months, the Duran family will be back on Disney property. Our sons Jacob will not be with us as he just joined the Marines. Damn. His birthday is on 6/29. It's 2 days away. We will be celebrating his birthday with a cake at DCA on 6:30. Hell yeah. Dude, our blessings go out to him as well, Ralphie Duran. Dude, we love the Duran family. That's for the Duran family. Hell yeah. Dude, hope your trip is incredible, man. It's going to be a great time to be back after a year and 3 months. There's some...
we had audio issues, it sounds like.
Oh, someone said?
This isn't lit up, so...
Oh, damn. No. What the heck? Oh, I think it's me. Is it?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
Can you see the settings and see if it's the mic?
I wonder if the audio transitioned into
Yeti, yeah, there we go.
Into the MacBook. All right, can you guys hear us? Damn, my bad. I think I hit it with my with my elbow. Are we good?
You hit it with your elbow?
Yeah, I went like that. I think I disconnected it right here. Too many responsibilities. Can you guys hear us? We turned the mic off by accident. But I wanted to say shout out to the Duran family.
Ralphie Duran sent a super chat. Did you call that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can hear you all. Okay, cool. We hear you just fine. Awesome. Thank you. Big Avocado dropping a super chat. Oh, damn. Congrats to the Duran family and their son who is serving our nation. Godspeed, and know the Fine Fire family will always have him in our prayers. Always. Thank you, Big Avocado. Dude, Duran family, man. Am I going on the 30th? I don't know when I'm going anymore. These reservation stuff, it's like, man, it's so hard. It's so hard to get used to reservations. Let me see. But thank you, Big Avocado. We appreciate the blessings. I want to talk about some stuff real quick, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a little touchy subject here. What is the future of this? What is the future of this? In my opinion, this is not selling like they expected it to be. Mm-hmm. And the reception of this is not what they intended. Because this has not been an overwhelming like the lightsabers were. Mm-hmm. Or the droids. What do you think, Danny?
Well, I want to have
because we got to talk about this.
I want an opinion. I want an opinion of the people that have been to Avengers Campus, including Ordinary Adventures. If you're still watching, I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on that. So these are sold obviously in web
Stage
suppliers.
17. Oh, web supply. Let's talk about that too. We got a lot to talk about right now. We got a lot to talk about.
They're sold partially at that cart outside the attraction, and also, like Mondo said, at Stage 17. And then they also, for a little hot bit, I don't know if they still have this, but they had a random cart right in front of the winery that was selling these. Do they still have that?
Yep, outside the land.
So,
outside the land.
For those of you that have been to the land, my question to you was, I think, to me, it's pointless that more than half of the store in web suppliers, which is really small.
They said the future is selling it at the outlets.
The more than half of the store in web suppliers, which is already small, is being utilized by these. When not everyone will take the time to go in web suppliers. I think, and then this small little merch cart outside the attraction, literally right in front of the attraction, is selling Avengers Campus merch. I think that the Avengers Campus merchandise should increase and be sold in web suppliers, and that these would not make sense to have these be sold at the cart in front of the ride. Like, put these on the cart that's outside the attraction. So you see this cart with all this stuff on it in front of the ride. Hey, what is this? Oh, these are for web slingers, which is right here. There's like another way to play the game. Like, not everyone goes into the store, you know what I mean? So, like, I just feel like that was a weird flip-flop that they did wrong. Like, that they should have flipped that around.
That they're also, Ordinary said, they're also selling them at the Buena Vista Street next to the cart on Buena Vista Street next to Carthay.
Yeah.
So they're expanding these outside the park more because they're not selling in the park.
I just don't think that they should have a small little cart in the land for Avengers Campus merch when most people that when we were there were all trying to buy Avengers Campus merch. Like, that was like a hot ticket item. People were like wanted the stuff that said Avengers Campus on it. So, like, I just felt like it would make more sense to have this be for sale outside of the ride since it's for the ride. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my hot take.
Jiminy says they sell them everywhere, it seems. Like, legit saw them everywhere Father's Day weekend. They should have just sold as rentals. I'm not going to buy something I can't ride back to back if I go in the AM. The whole concept of this being $70 for a one time, I think Disney, it was just a test. I think this was a test. Because is this the first time Disney has sold an extension for a ride? Like, can you think back to that? Has there ever been an extension for a ride? Like, especially a ride upgrade is what their whole spiel was. You get to
I don't know if there's ever been anything for the ride, but like they had Glow with the Show, which was supposed to enhance like your World of Color viewing.
Hey, but that's cool. I'm not saying this is not cool. It's just like, that's cool though.
Yeah, Glow with the Show is really cool.
Yeah.
And then they also had like at the Magic Kingdom, they had Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which they just sunset during this pandemic period. And that one was like Pokemon cards, but you know, you buy the Disney versions instead, and then it would work on Sorcerers. So that was the only times I've ever remembered like an upsell kind of thing. I don't know of any on a ride.
And the reason I bring up the attachments is because I feel like they thought it was gonna be a home run. Like, everybody's gonna want them. We want to see every kid walking around like they're freaking Iron Man. And like, as an adult, this takes up quite a big chunk of my arm. So for a kid, it is like his arm. You know what I mean? And then everything is like suspended by these. And then let me break down something real quick just to let people know. you don't actually have to wear this on the ride. You could just turn it on web slinger mode, and once it registers on the ride vehicle, you could just put it next to you and just use your arms or this motion, and you will get the repulsor action. So you do not have to you know what I mean? You don't have to go 3 minutes of that or whatever long it is. So I just want to let people know that. I think what they should have done, I know this is obviously like, this is something that can't happen. It should have been, if you want to buy a repulsor, you could just slide your credit card on the ride vehicle and then just choose repulsor right then and there. So then you just...
And it was like a $5 add-on.
A $5 add-on. You get the repulsor. If you want it, you could do it. But you know what I mean? Instead of like, have to go to web supplier to get this and then go... And then you go into the standby boarding group thing and then make sure it's all working. And I have confirmation for the people that didn't know that it had to go on Web Slinger. They don't let you get on again. Sorry, sucks for you. You didn't get to use it properly. Goodbye. That has happened a lot to people, and they are pissed. The whole point was, this is not something you play with at home. At least I wouldn't play with this at home. But, because it's for the ride. It's a ride attachment.
Well, Ordinary Adventures also said, isn't it crazy that I had to learn from Mondo's Instagram that they actually work with spider bots? Why isn't Disney like advertising
this? We have a spider bot right here. Let's try that.
Where? I don't even see it.
I know. Since the day I bought it, it went in the bucket, dude.
Oh my god.
Let me do it.
But yeah.
And you know who showed it? Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Lloyd was the one that showed it.
Yeah, and they actually have spider bots battling all over DCA, like in little battle like
boring thing to watch.
Little battle sections. But I don't know if I've ever seen them use the hand attachment with the spider bot. Here, I'll hold the spider bot.
See if it works, dude.
You turn on the... Do I have to put it in like a battle mode?
But let's just break something down real quick. Spider bot online. It still works. Okay, $70.
This is heavier than I thought it was.
Plus 80.
This is $80.
So $150 for this. Oh my gosh, freaking Disney.
Do I have to put it in like a battle mode?
No. This here. Just point it at me.
80%.
Oh, I'm doing damage to it.
Yeah. 20%.
Spiderbot online. Power reduced to 20%.
Oh! What? I didn't even know. I didn't know that's how it interacted.
Yeah, I don't know how this goes back on now.
Wow. Hey, shout out to Lloyd for letting us... Who knew that? It took Lloyd telling us. Shout out to Lloyd one more time.
How do you put it back on? It won't stick.
Wow. What does the chat say?
I'm looking at here. The other problem is you can't even get on the ride without a virtual queue pass. Yeah, that's another one. Sanam says they were selling it outside the campus, and it's really pointless because people couldn't drink out of them, and it was funny they couldn't get the concept. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Jay Saucedo says don't forget to paint the night brush. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Someone said those are $70.
$79.99.
No, but that thing.
Oh yeah. This is
$30,
and then I think this is $25.
Yeah. So it's
pretty
like
much
with tax.
With tax. Yeah. Oh no. We're good.
Robert Des sent a super chat for $5. Says my girlfriend and I are huge fans of yours. Your tips helped us get on rides 2 weeks ago. Loved watching your videos. And then he used the fire it up emoji.
Fire it up! Woo! How do you get this back on?
Peter actually just told me. He says you have to turn off the spider bot, and then put the head back on, and then that's how you do it. Now you can put the head back on.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
John Boo says they need to interact with each other.
Like I love how we learned everything not from Disney.
John Booz says they need to interact with each other like laser tag. He means the repulsor. So like you could shoot each other and it would do a noise. Like if someone else had one.
Yeah, dude. If they showed a chess piece,
yeah.
Wow, that would be cool. Then this would make sense. Dude, tell Disneyland that.
McBeanish says, sounds like it was made for frequent visitors.
Oh, understatement of the understatement. Did we get Elena?
Elena Monian?
Yeah. Says, hey, Mondo and Danny, going to the parks on 7-Eleven. Do you or anyone know if they're doing parent swap? They are for sure doing parent swap. They even do parent swap on Rise of the Resistance. Just want to throw that out there. The only one that doesn't do parent swap, Web Slingers, because you could actually take a baby on that ride. We got confirmation people have done it. There's no height requirement. But they are doing the rides that it is applicable. They're doing it. It is available. Fire push!
Imagine if these attachments could not only be interactive, but also be interactive with characters in the land, like Spider-Man and Iron Man. How cool would it be if like there was some kind of target set up like during the stunt show, and like the kids that had them on could like make an explosion happen like with their little thing. Or that would be worth it.
Or they go the Harry Potter route where you could like kind of shoot. Okay, let's just. And like I'm gonna get
and
really,
like hit, maybe like you hit a rock and like in the sanctum and like it rocks or something.
I'm gonna get really really nerdy right now. They could have gone the route of Harry Potter where these are a connection to another sensor, just like Harry Potter with the wand does. And like Danny was saying, like you hit a rock moves, or you hit something on the headquarters that makes a really cool noise. Or you hit the Avengers A, it turns a different color.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
You know, wow.
Or maybe if you had the repulsor, you could go to the arc reactor at the beginning of the land and like turn it on with your, or make it pulse with your thing.
Oh, dude. Or like, yeah. You kind of like connect it to the ground and it just like turns on.
It like
makes like a noise.
Out, yeah.
Just a cool noise. Something like that.
Mondo would pay $70 for that.
Hell yeah. Well, at that, instead of like, and if this had nothing to do with the ride, it would be fine because it interacts with the land. Wow, yeah. What a great concept!
We got a super chat.
No, it's for web slingers.
We got a super chat from Jolie Stultz who says, "I have 23 days till I be at Disney. Thank you so much for all your help planning our trip. You guys are awesome."
Jolie, stay tuned because things are about to change and we're going to cover all the change here on Five Fires YouTube. We will be at Disneyland covering a lot. There's a lot of big key dates coming up. Obviously, the big one's July 4th because fireworks are dropping finally and Mickey's Mixed Magic is debuting this year. Finally, I know it's not new, but it's just debuting.
And that weekend, too, Sonic is going, so you'll see his reaction to Avengers Campus.
And the other big thing is, oh my gosh, Matterhorn's opening.
Yeah, Matterhorn.
Oh my god, I couldn't think of the name.
Kimberly Moore says, I bought a tiny Spider-Bot. They are so cute.
The tiny Spider-Bot is great.
The tiny Spider-Bot is like the big winner of the land.
No complaints on the tiny Spider-Bot. No complaints. Oh, somebody said, Samuel said, is the Spider-Bot worth it? It's better to get a droid 100 times better than a Spider-Bot.
It's an experience. You get to build it.
And you get a controller to move it around.
I highly recommend that if you're doing a droid. I cannot stress enough. Please do the R droid. I know the BB-8 one, like a lot of people like it.
But the R series.
Execution wise, like for actually playing with it, the BB droids kind of suck a little bit because the head always falls off and it's always breaking. So the R droid, they got wheels. They're a little more sturdy and they're fun. I think they're more fun to drive around. So.
Sanam says, I get that they wanted to make all the Avengers toys cohesive, but in my opinion, it's a big waste of money. I mostly saw little kids using them with little knowledge. That is true too, because there's a kind of like a learning curve of how to use it, and then once you finally learn how to use it, understand that there's web slinger mode, play mode. and then you hope you got a boarding group, and then you finally go on, and it's your first time ever, so you don't really know what you're doing. And then that is it. You're $60-$70. That's as far as they went.
Look at this right here, Bondo. another satisfied customer.
Oh, damn. Michael, thank you for the Disneyland Hotel Grand Californian tip. We just did that. Me and Danny were mind blown that you could just walk into California or Disney.
No, he's talking about the construction. He switched.
I thought
Another satisfied customer.
I didn't stop reading. Just saved my money and switched hotels. Our first time at the Grand. Oh my God, dude. Shout out to Danny. Dude, I can't believe it's cheaper to stay at the Grand than at the Disneyland Hotel.
And they got construction.
What? And then the Grand has the DCA connection, and you have Craftsman's, and you have the grill, if they want to say that, whatever. The grill and the bar. Let's talk some juicy cheeseman real quick. I know we've been kind of lagging on this.
People were laughing at how I got scared that the head fell off.
Dude, I didn't know that was going to happen. That was my first time seeing the reaction of it all. Oh, damn. Hit the bougie bell.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, damn. Jar Jar.
Return of Jar Jar.
The bougie. Dude, hope you're doing well, Jar Jar. Glad to have you back, man. A lot of people have been asking for the Jar Jar. Let me see. Just reading.
Yeah,
real
why don't
quick.
we have a Hulk fist thing you can put on?
Dude,
like,
it seems
remember when we were kids, they had that Hulk thing where you could put the fist on it. It would go like Hulk smash.
Yeah,
When you hit it, it would go like that. You know, why don't they sell those?
Hey,
people would walk around with Hulk
instead
fists
of the
on.
Iron Man gauntlet, it should have been a Hulk.
A Hulk fist,
selling Pingo Dose,
dude, in a bottle.
And then the bottle is like a souvenir because it's like that's the only way to get a Pingo Dose, right? Missed opportunity. Okay, I just want to keep talking Avenger Camp. Let me ask real quick.
Mondo, don't forget to mention they said that the Spider-Man attachments are non-refundable.
That's another thing.
He said that don't forget to mention that. Don't forget.
Everybody that buys...
Hold it up.
Everybody that spends the $70 and gets one of these...
If you didn't like your experience on the ride, you can't return it.
And I think they knew ahead of time that there was going to be a lot of upset people, especially the ones who didn't realize that it had to go in web slinger mode, which is that mode, and then in that mode, it doesn't make any noise.
Yeah.
That's web slinger mode. A lot of people didn't realize that, especially in the opening weeks when this was all brand new concept to everybody. It's kind of sad. Disney really doesn't do a lot of non-refundable. It's kind of a rare thing you hear, in my opinion.
I mean, they do that for the wands at Wizarding World. But I feel like that's...
Oh, but who returns a wand?
Yeah.
You chose... The wand chose you. I'm just kidding. I want to get into... hold on. I want to ask... Whoa! What? The doctor...
I mean, he is bougie now winning...
Oh, my
Let's give him a bougie bell. He is winning all these jackpots.
The Doc, just because Mondo and Danny, you're so awesome. Thank you for cheering me up. Dude, Doctor, we're always here for you, man. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Fire push! Woo!
Get that jackpot bell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This one's for the Doctor.
Brian Sevilla says, Rise of the Bougie.
The Bougie. Dude, the Bougie bell's just coming hot right now, man. The Doctor. I could say the doctor all day, dude. I got to stop myself. I want to ask, is it okay if we talk like another 10 minutes of Avengers Campus? Because I feel like some people are just over it. But I really want to talk about some stuff. We got Marvin in the house. Oh, damn. Big thanks on the virtual queue tutorial. It made our whole trip. We had a 2-day trip. And we were able to get on both rides, both days. Jeez Louise. I got to get in.
Hold on. Finish that super chat.
Damn, man. We keep hearing that. We even ran into Shia LaBeouf on Web Slingers. Thanks again, Fire Punch. Wow. I don't think you can top that trip. Dude, Shia LaBeouf. Dude, I hope I get to experience a day like Marvin had where you get both rides. Dude, you are on fire. I'm glad you watched the video. That web slinger tutorial video, I'm not trying to be obnoxious. I swear it's almost like over 200, 300 people now that have like legit either come up in person or said on Five Fires Speculation Sunday, like, dude, that video helped me. That video helped me.
Was it just the one that I did the screen recording?
The 1 minute one. Dude, that 1 minute video has gone and helped hundreds of people. And it makes me happy because I wanted to make a video that was straight to the point. You want to see what to do? This is it. That would like no.
Because Disney doesn't even have instructions on how to do it.
That's so true, huh? That's so true. But thank you, Marvin.
Ordinary Adventure says a glowing arc reactor that could be magnetically attached to your chest and used for this laser tag seems like too brilliant of an idea for them to not have thought of.
Come on!
Betting is coming later on. Let's just put Peter and Kitra in charge of all
take
Avengers
over.
Campus and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge merch.
Just take over, man.
Just take it over. Build it all. Come up with it.
I would be totally fine with it. Totally fine. Okay, I'm just trying to see.
Oh, Brian Sevilla says, don't forget Jungle Cruise opens on
we got a lot to talk about.
16th.
We got a lot to talk about. Do people want to talk about Avengers real quick? I'm trying to catch up to the bottom. We got a super chat from Imagine It. Going July 4th and 5th after being away from home for far too long. Not sure what to expect with the crowds, but we'll keep an eye out for you. I will be there kind of around the same time you will be there too, Imagine It. I hope it's not like a complete bump up in capacity, but I have heard a lot of rumblings that it will be busier than we expect on July 4th. Mm-hmm. So it's July 4th is a big key date. I think July 4th is going to kind of set up the month of how busy it will be. Because Disneyland, they're super happy that they're keeping these crowds down, but at the same time, they got to bump it up. And I think that time is coming.
Can we pull up a chat really quick here? Wait, where was that at? The 4th of July? This is right afterward. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, got it.
Lord Pooskin. Okay. Have you guys heard that Splash Mountain is closing for good in Disneyland this winter, December, January?
I don't think it is.
Well, this would line up. So that actually works really well because during the pandemic, around the time of, some, very important things that were going on in our nation in regards to, changes around different civil rights, Disneyland mentioned that part of their inclusive, movement or action they were going to take was to change Splash Mountain.
In the shareholder meeting.
Yeah. Was to change Splash Mountain, and we saw the artwork released for, Princess and the Frog taking over Splash Mountain, and then another shareholder meeting or some sort of meeting later on, just a few months later. They even further talked about it when asked about it, saying that they were going to accelerate the plans for this redo, and that's what that's the verbiage that they used. They were going to accelerate it. So when Mondo and I heard that, this was way during the pandemic, we assumed that when Disneyland reopened, because it kept getting delayed, because remember, it was trying to open July 2020, couldn't open, and then opened a full year later after in July 2020, almost a full year later in May or whatever was the opening day? I already forgot. But
what was it?
April.
30th?
April, right?
28th? 28th?
I don't remember. I forgot already.
It seems like so long ago.
But almost a year because it was July 17th that they were trying to open in 2020. So we thought, because it was almost a year delayed, that we thought we might not see Splash Mountain because they had used the verbiage in their shareholder meeting that it was going to be accelerated. So we thought, oh man, like Disney World, they're already open and they've got their Splash Mountain, but we're probably going to see it close and we won't even see it open. But they did open. But to this person's point that was leaving the comment, Splash Mountain normally closes for its refurb in January and February. So what a perfect time to close the ride and then just leave it closed in January and February. So I would say if Splash Mountain is important to you in its current state, maybe plan on getting your rides this summer or this fall, because there's a high chance that when it does go down for its annual refurb in January and February, that it won't reopen. At least until it's been renovated and reimagined. So
when Splash goes up for refurb, like a normal refurb, do they put walls up?
They do. Yeah, and they drain it, and you can see how it's all drained and everything.
Damn, so even if walls go up, doesn't mean who knows what's going to happen.
And this would be weird because they'd have to cover the whole mountain in scaffolding because the top of the mountain is actually going to be Mama Odie's like treehouse.
Oh my gosh!
So the literal top of the mountain. So they're going to have to cover the whole mountain in scaffolding to hide that while they're working on it, and they'll have to bring in a big crane because they're going to have to demolish stuff and take it away, and also maybe they've already got this Mama Odie tree built somewhere and they have to like crane it in and install it on the mountain. I don't know.
I think Disneyland announces, because to just drop a random like, hey, it's closed, I feel like it'd be wrong. It'd be wrong because Splash Mountain has a huge following, and for people not to know that it's going to leave forever, I think that would hurt. It would like hurt bad. Mm-hmm. So maybe I think they do. I don't want to say a farewell tour for it or a farewell just last month or something, but I think they just go, hey, come December 10th, that is it. We're just closed, or December 25th, whatever it is, or January 5th, whatever they're trying to do. Goodbye. That is it. So get your last rides in. Get your popcorn ready.
Honestly, I would agree with you in most cases. But the controversy surrounding this attraction, Disney doesn't want to bring attention to that. I'm surprised they've even left it open for this long based on the controversy that this ride had caused during that time. So they're trying to do it quick so that they can get this changed to match their current standards and their own beliefs now as a company. And I don't see them making any sort of hoopla whatsoever about its closure. They're just going to silently close it, and then they're going to have artwork on the wall that says like a new experience is coming, and then they'll just tell us when it'll reopen.
It's just gone.
But they're not going to do any sort of farewell merch at all. You know,
I just want a farewell date.
They cannot capitalize off of Splash Mountain anymore. Like they're done with that because that'll cause super bad negative press.
And it's so crazy because just not that long ago we had a Splash Mountain Funko Pop. Mm-hmm. We had Splash Mountain plush dolls. We had Splash Mountain T-shirts. Like those, this whole transition of getting out of Splash Mountain was very abrupt, in my opinion. Who knows? I could see January being it, like Danny's saying. I don't think it will be. But if it happens, I definitely understand. But hell, I am ready for a new takeover of whatever is coming, like inside the ride. I have no idea how they're gonna theme it all, but I am excited for a Princess and the Frog takeover.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
We got a super chat from Mark Parabot.
Thank you, Mark. I do not see a comment. I'll look for one if you do, but post a comment, Mark, if you wanted to say something. Thank you for the support, my friend.
We have a new member, Greg's Look Back. Just joined the Five Fires community.
Heck yeah. I want to talk real quick. Just give me 5-10 minutes. Why wasn't Avengers Campus the actual Marvel characters that are in a campus? X-Men. I don't get why they created this concept of Spider-Man and Avengers headquarters. I know that they want to go Avengers, but I think it would have been great to start off this whole phasing of Marvel with X-Men. Freaking Professor X. All the X-Men. An X-Men ride. That could have been a dark ride, which would have been crazy if it was, I don't know what, fighting the Sentinels and stuff. It could have been crazy. But I don't get why they couldn't go X-Men. I just don't get it. And there wouldn't be this like, oh, our Spider-Man is better than the Orlando Spider-Man. We're going to do this phase 2 of Avenger Headquarter, whatever that ride's going to be. If they would have just done Professor X's headquarters or a campus and started off with X-Men, dude, nobody would be complaining, not one bit. And imagine the merchandise that could come out of freaking X-Men. It's insane. It is insane. And then you could branch off to all the other Marvel characters. There's nothing wrong with having Iron Man there, Black Panther, Spider-Man. but it would be like these could all be the phase 2s and the phase 3s. But to start it off with the foundation of an actual campus that exists in the Marvel world, which is the X-Men, it would have been crazy. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Because this whole Spider-Man web slinger, web tech, web supplier, web blah, blah, web anything. What? What is web? I'm just going to drop the mic on that one. That's my cell phone. I want to emphasize that. What is web? I don't care what web is. This is web. Let me show them what web is, Daddy. Right here. Web tech. This is web tech. A little bit more web tech. More web tech.
Ian Graham says if it's not in the MCU, it's not an Avengers Campus, period.
I guess.
But we were talking about how cool it'd be since Avengers Campus, campus.
It's campus.
So we were like, how cool would it be? How cool would it be if they, instead of the Avengers headquarters building, it was like Professor X's like academy, and then like the people at the top were the X-Men, and they're like talking to like all the mutants and like future mutants in the audience, and like saying that like Professor X is like here to welcome you as new recruits, and like it would have just been so cool. Like that would have really just brought it all. But like someone mentioned, it's not the MCU, so.
I know someone said X-Men is Sony. They could figure it out. Just start Disney.
X-Men
start Disney Plus X-Men.
Mm-hmm. X-Men is now owned by Disney though. So the newer X-Men was a Disney thing.
And they took over the Wolverine too with the whole that buyout. Man, X-Men is probably going to be Disneyland forward. I hope so. I know X-Men is kind of like older generation, but so is Peter Pan. Little kids still love Peter Pan. Like, I could ask 1,000 5-year-olds who Peter Pan is, and they'll be like, I don't know. But when they go to Disneyland, everybody loves Peter Pan. For some reason, Peter Pan's just known. I think X-Men would have been amazing to start off with kids. Just because, like, you have Wolverine, Cyclops, Gambit. You could go into Beast. You just infinite characters. Magneto could have been a villain too. Oh my gosh, it's just like it's never ending with because they have Spider-Man as like the foundation of Avengers Campus, and when you really go into Web Slinger, what is Avenger Campus about that? What is Campus about Web Slinger? In my opinion, nothing. But like they could have, I think I forgot who it was. I think it was Nick from a conversation we had recently that they could have started the X-Men ride in like that hologram room where they like do training fights and stuff. And they could have that could have been like the pre-shows. So Sentinels all around you, and you're about to go into a battle.
That's cool.
And because you're training, you're in a campus. You're learning how to use your powers. It's a campus.
That sounds more like, yeah. Hey, Mark Parabot sends the super chat with a message now.
Oh damn! Mark, there we go.
He says, "Do you expect people to line up early when the park opens at 8 a.m. in July?"
Honestly, just this past Saturday, people are still there at 5 a.m. People want to be there early. As Mystery Bay says, people love lining up in lines. It's one of their favorite things to do here in Southern California. I say yes, Mark. I still think, you know why people are lining up really early? Because they're using tickets and they want the most bang for their buck. They want open or close. I want to make this ticket as valuable as possible and get the most out of it. So yeah, as long as there's no annual pass, man, people are going to be showing up early.
Melissa Salinas, one of our members, says they went Spider Overload. I would definitely appreciate more MCU characters representation.
Yeah. I just don't get.
She says it's Spider Campus right now.
Tell me where they're gonna go.
Spiders and ants.
Even when they do the Avengers headquarter ride, if that ever comes, like it doesn't really change the land. And I gotta say it right now. I have to say it. There was one trip that I went, and I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to point something out. There was a lot of people meeting Thor, and Ant-Man was to the side, and nobody wanted to meet. I don't want to say nobody, but Ant-Man didn't have anybody meeting and greeting Ant-Man. And I just thought it was ironic because there's a brewery or a bar right behind me
And a restaurant
themed after Ant-Man. And a lot of people, you ask them, what's a Pym particle? They're like, I don't know. I have no idea what a Pym particle is. I don't even know what Pym Test Kitchen is. I don't even know who Pym is. What? But, as I've said before, if they would have done a Thor brewery just connected into a restaurant, all Thor themed and what Asgard and blah, blah, blah. My gosh. And you could have had the fat Thor. I don't know what else to call him, but dude, it was just like...
I think that's why Shawarma Palace in concept was a lot of people were more excited about it because Shawarma Palace is directly from the movie. It's something that they saw in the movie that they're like, oh, I want to experience that in real life because the Avengers were eating shawarma in the movie. But like Pym Test Kitchen, that's not from anything.
Where did it come from?
It's just made up.
And
so.
I think Disney went the whole Ronto Roasters, Docking Bay 7, Disney, the Marketplace, right? That's another one. I don't know, man. I always like when you could connect to the land like freaking Cars Land, which I still say is my favorite land, period. You're literally in the movie when you walk into Radiator Springs from the beginning to the end. And then the ride, talk about one of the best rides that still people, I bet you if people had the opportunity to go to Web Slinger or Radiator, they'll go to Radiator. Because that Radiator still has an hour-and-a-half line at the beginning of the day. It's crazy.
Chris Taylor sends a super chat. He says, Avengers Campus needs more villains.
Oh, my gosh. I think it was Rudio that said this a while back. Hopefully Avenger Campus becomes like Villains Campus. And they bring villains that are predominant more than the Avengers. I thought that's a cool thing to do. And I'm not being mean to Ant-Man. I'm just... And I actually recorded that. And I didn't put it in a video because I didn't want to... like bring hate on Ant-Man or something, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to bring it up because, like, dude, Thor's following is insane, man. And Loki especially. Imagine if they did a Thor brewery and a Loki restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at this one's this said here.
Jeez, that'd have been crazy. That'd have been crazy.
Let's see here. Avengers are way more popular. It was weird that Ant-Man is a mainstay in the campus.
I don't get it. And then Ant-Man was one of the only actual characters that showed up to Avengers Campus. It wasn't even Tom Holland.
And Carla and Kiko say, Mondo, a family came up to us at Avengers Campus and asked us, what was Pym? Alan Tyler Pinato says, Asgard Bar, drinks of the gods.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, and then... instead of web supplier, they could have just called it like Avengers.
Stark Brewery.
Oh my gosh. Remember we were saying you could get the repulsor drink. The repulsor drink that comes in a mug that's a repulsor. Glows. And you could get like 3 shots called the web shooters.
Or you can get a drink called the arc reactor and it's like glowing blue.
Or get a Hulk Smash, which is like a Long Island.
A Hulk Smash Long Island that's got green apple syrup in it, so it's green.
But no, we got Experiment, Honey Buzz,
Regulator,
Honey Fusion. I'm sorry to all the people that created Avengers Campus. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, the missed opportunity was like immense. Like, you have these IPs of Marvel. And you have like infinite imagination, unless maybe the real story they didn't have imagination. They were probably just thought of from the very top, and it trickled down. And the people who actually had the opportunity to create the land didn't have the freedom that they wanted. And this is just what the top wanted, right? This is what is prime example right here. Prime example. Just saying, man. Ian Grimm with the super chat. There's Avengers versus X-Men in the comics, so there could be conflict in the MCU. Maybe the Xavier School gets its own neighboring area in DCA. Dude, if Disney does that,
Professor X school.
mind blown, dude.
Mind blown.
Then it would make sense. Like it's like
X-Men has so many cool villains. It's like there would be so many opportunities for villains in the parks.
Yeah.
You got Mystique, kind of a villain. Magneto. You got what's the leopard guy or whatever, like the
Mastermind, Mr. Sinister, Mojo, dude. Oh, Juggernaut.
That's
oh
who,
my
Juggernaut,
gosh.
Sabretooth is his name.
Sabretooth.
I was like,
who wouldn't want Sabretooth walking around? That'd be crazy. And dude, and by the way, there's all the different variations of Wolverine that there's been over the years. My goodness.
Tony G sends a super chat. He says, Mondo, I hope those web power bands are tax deductible because your review of those power bands are the PSA that we all need to hear. They cost too much.
Man, thank you, Tony G. Hey, I did an unboxing on this if you guys want to watch it. So, like, I don't want to ever steer somebody from not buying this. If you want to buy it, hey, do it. It's your money. But I did an unboxing going over all the details of what this does. And then Chris actually took this one and I posted it on our YouTube channel.
What it looks like when you're on the ride.
What it looks like on the ride. So you can watch that. And Mystery Bay did the web shooter version. And I have that right through on Five Fires YouTube.
She used
as well.
the ghost one that does pink.
It was pink electro webs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you, Tony G.
I got a super chat from Michelle Mora who says, hey guys, surprising my kids on 7-5 with DCA trip. Do you think it'll be less busy than 7-4?
I would have to say probably not because it's like every day sold out.
Yeah. And actually historically, I'm just going to throw this out there too. This is even before the pandemic. Historically, Monday's one of the worst days because most people extend their vacation through Monday. So, and then they think because they're doing that, they're going on a weekday, it's going to be better. It's not. So, like literally Sunday, Monday are the two worst days.
Honestly, Monday is the worst day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never understood that, but it is what it is at Disneyland. It's just weird. It's weird.
But it doesn't mean you won't have fun. You still have a lot of fun.
I just want to throw it out there. Best day, Wednesday and Thursdays to go to the parks. Kimberly Moore says the original Ant-Man formed the Avengers.
She would know.
I wish we could get that storyline. Also, Kimberly Moore earlier said, why don't we have Spider-Man comics?
Yeah.
We got comics.
Why don't we have comics at all?
We got comics for Galaxy's Edge. How do we not have Spider-Man web tech comics?
Yeah, give us a back. Dude, there's a I think Mondo posted it, and I know Peter and Kitra posted it. There's like a post in the entrance, or not in the entrance, but like just in front of web suppliers. There's a post welcoming you to Avengers Campus and telling you how it was formed and what it used to be. And then they show you a map of the supposed area that was there before Avengers Campus was formed, and it was all owned by Stark. And like the Golden Vine Winery was like, Stark Winery and like all this stuff. Give us a comic on like the backstory of that, like how this Stark area became Avengers Campus. That'd be a cool backstory to learn and know.
I'm down. I would buy the comic. I bought all the comics for Galaxy's Edge till the 7th issue or the 6th.
Yeah.
And then I stopped collecting. They actually Launch Bay just closed, I think, or something.
Yeah. Jay Saucedo said, I just saw Cruella. It was amazing. I bet they do something with that at Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oh, damn. Okay. I could see that. Cruella's a villain, right? I could definitely see that.
Honestly, someone said here.
Savannah said Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man all have more sequels coming out in the next couple of years. I think they chose characters they can promote as movies come out, which is totally true.
Yeah.
I definitely see that.
Yeah, they're all trying to connect that. Someone said Stark Supplies.
Oh.
I think that'd be an amazing name change for web suppliers. Change it to Stark Supplies, and they can have anything they want in that store. Because right now, that store is honestly the worst part of Avengers Campus, in my opinion.
Web supplier makes no sense.
The stuff that they carry in that store is
when they open Stage 17, which is 10 times cooler, funner, and an amazing experience to walk through because of all the cool Marvel stuff. Web Suppliers literally looks like chump change compared to Stage 17.
And it's a cool looking store. Like from the outside, it like looks cool. So like I just feel like Stark Supplies would be a cool name for it.
And Steve Johnson, truth, and still no nod to Stan Lee. That is very surprising. Nobody, you would have thought one Easter egg, right, to nod to Stan Lee, but that is not existent. At least no one's uncovered it. If they do, Denise says the average park guest only knows X-Men from the movies. Disney doesn't want to bring those versions of the X-Men to the parks. They haven't created their own versions yet. I guess I could go with that. But at the same time, like, they own X-Men now. So they can make all
those
the
are
money.
their rights too.
They can make all the money they want from X-Men.
They sell all that stuff in Stage 17.
I forgot who said it. They said that, like, the reason that they can't call it like Spider-Man something, it has to be like Spider-Man or Web Slinger, a Spider-Man adventure. Like, they can't just call it Spider-Man Ride or something. Like, there was like something with that they can't do. So it always has to be Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was, I don't know, it's some Marvel issues. A lot of issues with Marvel. But I think that's it for Avengers Campus talk.
Well, I was going to put it here real quick.
Oh, one more? Okay.
Ordinary Avengers says they're playing devil's advocate. They're arguing for Avengers Campus. They said Avengers Campus defense, fun, giant, and small food items was the creative choice for Avengers Campus. Better than having loosely themed food items like Hulk Burger.
I would have loved Hulk Burger. Oh my gosh. Even in your defense, it's a great idea.
A green bun.
Oh, no green bun. Just a good Hulk Burger. Like, just a good, like, Beast Burger has nothing to do with Beast, but it's a great burger at Red Rose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Honestly,
if they executed on that idea, well, is a different argument. Yeah, I could see with that.
The idea of like big and small foods is a fun idea. It is fun. That's why that makes sense that like they're like, oh, we can make a cafe like that. But I just feel like it wasn't executed right.
You know, I just want to throw this out there. Remember when Universal Studios had the Marvel restaurant? I remember every time I walked in there, I thought it was so cool. It was the garbage food, but it was so cool. I think they had a big Hulk statue, if I can remember. Did you ever go to that? Universal Studios Hollywood, I think, had a Marvel restaurant. Right? Am I tripping?
I know Orlando does.
Universal Studios Hollywood Marvel restaurant. Yeah, dude. I could have sworn. It's old, but
click it.
Oh, damn. They had Marvel Mania. Look at that. Wow. We got to show everybody this. Hold on. Dude, damn. Yeah, dude. This is it. I think this is it right here.
Look at the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
We gotta and they sold comics. They sold comics in there. I remember that. Let me go to this, everybody. Hold on. There we go. Look at this. Where'd it go? Desktop. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm just...
You're just hitting all the L's right now.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Look at this. Wow. Are you kidding me? This was inside Universal Studios, Marvel Mania. Look at that. They like Carnage right here. What? Look, I know this is just a facade, but let me close this. This is what I was talking about. There we go. That was Marvel Mania. It was a restaurant. Does anybody remember that? This was Universal Studios Hollywood, dude.
Yeah, no, that's the stunt show, right? Right now, not the stunt show.
Is it the stunt show?
This is where that store is at.
And then there was
this is the Animal Actors show, but like
there was a Spider-Man musical. Remember, Jay said I think he worked it.
I don't remember.
We're going too old school right now. Okay, I think we're done with the Avengers.
Crystal and Chris sent a super chat for $9.99. They said this just encourages us to visit our favorite comic book store again. Smash that like button. 5 fires.
5 fire punch. Heck yeah, Crystal and Chris. Man, I don't even know. I know one comic book store, but they've gone down a lot. I love comic book stores. Every time I go to Palm Springs, I go to the comic book store there and buy like three or five comic like Batman just to support the comic book store.
We got to sound the Purge horn.
Oh damn!
Oh
damn!
what
We got
the return heck? Of Jar Jar.
The bougie. Damn. Bougie. Jar Jar. Shout out to the 5 Fire saying hello. Where has the bougie been? Growing the next batch of bougie god. I thought he said goddess. Goodness. Everyone is green now. I leave for a bit, and Mondo and Danny make all the cool improvements. Keep up the fun vids, and see you soon. Jar Jar Bougie. Jar Jar, we appreciate you having you back, my friend.
Yes, thank
you. Hope
you.
all is well, dude. Hope all is well, Jar Jar.
We have Definable Titan saying, bring Stark Brewery. Yes, and I want some Stark coffee.
Damn. Dude, Stark coffee. What character can you theme coffee to? Like a Wolverine claw, like that. That's like a double shot espresso. Thank you, Jar Jar. Earl says the name Marvel can't be used on rides on the West Coast due to the rights they have signed with Universal. Pre-Disney. Yep. There's I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on that.
Marisa O sends a super chat for $5. She says, great info about Mondays. People try to convince me to go Saturday through Monday.
No.
But my family and I usually go Thursday through Saturday. Thank you, Mondo and Danny. Alote horn.
My gosh. Thursday through Saturday, totally better idea than the trip into Monday. Your Monday, you're probably tired. It'll be like the worst day.
And Monday is one of the most expensive days to fly. So it's like if you look at the flights on like Tuesday or Thursday, like Marissa was saying, the flights are so much cheaper than they are on Sunday or Monday. So,
dude, I just want to say this. I want to say this about Avengers Campus. I'm not trying to like rip it and hate on it because Danny knows I love Avengers Campus. I'm just talking about missed opportunity and what could have been, where it could have gone, where it could have started. That's what I'm saying. I don't want anybody to think like 5 Fires is hating on Avengers Campus because we're not. I love the Spider-Man ride. I love Doctor Strange. I love the Avenger Headquarters show. I love all the meet and greets. Pim Test Kitchen kind of sucks, to be honest. Pim Test Lab, honestly, I really only like one drink, and I wouldn't recommend the other ones.
They already ran out of the cups, too.
Oh, God, what are they serving now?
Regular cups.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Wow.
There's no discount in the drink. Same price.
Oh, and I enjoyed Web Slinger, just saying. Even though I wish we could have got something else, but that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say.
Let's see. A lot of people here remember the Marvel Mania. They said, Morelli Munster says, yes, I remember Marvel Mania. You just unlocked a childhood memory. Lady Sith Lordy says, I remember getting my pic taken next to that big Hulk.
Dude, everybody got the pic next to the Hulk. That was like a staple. If you went to Universal Studios, you got that picture with the big
Ralphie
Hulk.
Duran says the restaurant you're thinking of was outside of Universal next to Saddle Ranch.
What was it called? Well, did I show it? I think it was the one I showed.
Alex Delgado says, I went to that restaurant. All the superheroes would walk around taking pictures with you.
Wow. There's just not a lot of coverage of like that I could find of that restaurant. It's just so long ago. It's so long ago. Because when I look up Marvel restaurant, a lot of stuff comes up from Orlando. So it's really hard to I think it was that. I think it was called Marvel Mania. Man, it's just so long ago. But, man, I remember that. I thought that restaurant was the coolest thing in the world. Because I love comics and Marvel. I've been in a Spider-Man, X-Men, all that stuff for a long time.
But let's go ahead and transition to Universal Studios Hollywood next.
Wait. One more, Danny. One more.
Oh,
Jungle
one
Cruise.
more.
We didn't talk about Jungle Cruise.
Oh, yes.
Jungle Cruise.
Okay.
We have to something on Jungle Cruise.
Then we'll hit Universal next.
Yep. Jungle Cruise, from what we have heard, they're already testing like ride vehicles. There's water, I guess. I haven't had a chance to sneak peek or anything because obviously we can't do that. But from what I am hearing, and the cheese been going around, the Jungle Cruise is actually testing. You could actually hear them testing their spills of whatever is happening, like spill wise. From what I have heard, it's sounding like there's going to be a storyline to Jungle Cruise, because previously Jungle Cruise really didn't have a story. It was just kind of a ride that you just experienced.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Jungle Cruise having a story?
I like the idea. It's actually got an ongoing, like you were going on originally the storyline was you were going on a 2-week excursion with your skipper, right? But then a lot of things bad happened during the thing, and he ends up he or she ends up cutting it short, and then you head back to camp or back to the dock early. So that was kind of like a loosely based story, sort of, on the first one. But this one being like, a lost expedition, and you're trying to like locate the skippers and all that stuff. It's kind of gives it a fun adventure that's different, and then they can still throw in the jokes from the cast members that are the skippers for you. So I think it's kind of all fun. It's all positive stuff.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Do you remember the date that it debuts?
July 16th.
The 16th.
The day before the birthday.
Ooh, damn. I bet you, I have a hunch, it soft opens, just because that is a ride they definitely want to get people on and see if people laugh to their jokes or whatever, you know what I mean, experience. I'm pretty sure they're going to soft open. That's a ride. I find it hard to believe it doesn't. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. I think the scrims come down soon, too. Because it looks ugly when you stand in Tropical Hideaway, because it's just green scrim. It was always really nice to look in a Jungle Cruise when you're eating in there. But I'm excited. I hope they don't do boarding groups or some virtual queue, because you never know. You never know. Everybody's going to want to do Jungle Cruise.
Vinny Tapia says Stark coffee and pepper pie.
It's like I said.
Gambit gumbo.
Oh, gosh. Hey, I would buy it. I would buy Gambit gumbo. And as I'm going to reiterate it, we are just talking about missed opportunities that Avengers Campus or Marvel Land, whatever they're going to call it, where it could have gone. That's all I'm saying.
Someone says Storm Sangria.
Storm Sangria? Damn. Oh, we're done with the Avengers. We got a super chat from Julian on the Venmo. Thank you, Julian. Because of your updates, we had a great time at Universal this past Tuesday. And running into you, Five Fires, planning on going to Disneyland Disneyland and DCA July 21st and 22nd. I'm going to use your videos for updates. Dude, definitely, Julian. I will be... There's a lot going on this month at Disneyland. Can't wait to cover it all and have fun. So definitely stay tuned. And as y'all know, I keep my ears and eyes really close to what the Five Fire community wants. And I've been trying to deliver and be as helpful as possible. Like a lot of people were asking for the bridge video. We dropped the bridge video. A lot of people were asking about Toy Story.
So many people were asking about the bridge.
I literally went to Toy Story, paid the $25 to do that video to help a ton of people. And it just makes me happy. I've heard so many just thankful messages that thank you for all that information. I didn't even know they did that. And I didn't even know they had a bathroom. I didn't even know I could just walk across and do those Toy Story without even paying, because we're staying at the hotel across. It's just I love helping people. It's really a good I don't know what to say, a good omen. It just really it makes me happy to help people, man.
Yeah. We got a super chat from Judy MFG who says, I love all of your videos, Mondo, especially those with Danny.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to have Danny more, man. Danny's a busy man.
Raul the Doctor says,
the doctor.
Fist bump. fist bump.
I know. For me, it says pair character punching the air with fist and bump written on his knuckles. Oh man.
Let's see here. Okay, had to share. My mom said Frozen show to be turned into Avengers and the musical, and all I could think of was the Hulk tap dancing across the stage.
Wow.
That'd be funny.
Let me see.
Oh, here we go.
From
Kelly Highland.
Hold on, let me hit that purge one.
That's a purge horn right there. Dude, we just saved people like $1,000 essentially so far.
She said, just saved around $700 on my Disneyland room reservation thanks to you and your info on Disneyland Hotel construction.
It's a big deal.
Sheesh. Wow.
I don't have pictures of the construction to show you yet.
We will soon.
But I will.
We will soon.
So you can see just how big it is. I'm telling you, the videos that I've done...
It's the size of a hotel.
The videos that I've done on my channel, and Mondo's had a little bit of it too, from Walnut, which is the street that runs on the backside of Disneyland Hotel, it is a huge project. And I can't even see in there. All I can see is the big earth movers in there from the other side of the wall, on the street, just a public street. And it's big. So imagining what it looks like from the inside, I can't even. I mean, it's the size of a tower. The towers at Disneyland Hotel are big, so it's the size of that, and they have to have a hole big enough for a basement of that, and then they can start building upward. So that's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
We got a super chat from Mandy. Thank you for sending out all the info. I took my daughters the week of June 15th, and we had a blast. You went on the perfect time, Andy. That week, June 15th week.
That was a good week.
Got both boarding groups and had a plan thanks to you guys. Bougie block and all.
Bougie.
No. I'm just so happy to help people, even with the bougie block. I use the bougie block. Man, that sun just still wrecked me, dude. It was just so hot.
Mondo, people are asking if you can confirm that the little shop outside of Mark Twain that sells the...
They're still not selling breakfast chimichangas. Is that the question?
No, they want to know if they're selling pickles there like they used to. Or is it just the chimichangas?
No, they're selling corn. Pickles. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I just did a video. I could try to find it. I'm pretty sure they sell pickles. Yeah.
We got a huge super chat from, let's see here.
Deal.
Julie Martin
try to
Wallace.
find this real quick.
Bird's horn for that.
Thank you, Julie.
Julie says, thanks for all the great advice for Disney. We got Oga's twice, Rise 3 times, and Spidey 2 times. You guys are the best.
Dude. You guys are theme parking better than we are. Damn. That is a trip right there. Julie, oh my gosh, that's how you do it. I wish I had this is how you do it. Just that little part.
People are asking when I'm going to go next. I'm going to be there on the birthday. Disneyland's birthday. So I'll be there. I'll be finally able to do Matterhorn. I'll be able to do...
But thank you, Julie. Just want to say it one more time.
Yes, thank you, Julie. I will do Jungle Cruise. I haven't done... God, there's a couple other things. I haven't done some other restaurants that have reopened too. I want to have a true experience at a Bengal barbecue because I didn't get to really have that. So let's see here. Oh, and I can finally have a Ronto wrap in the morning because you got that the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
The Thunder Mountain, because I remember I did this video. They are selling the pretzels,
with cheese,
the turkey leg,
and the chimichangas.
Chimichanga. Hot coffee, frozen lemonade.
But the first part has pickles, I think, in that ice right there. See
yeah. Hold on, I go back right here. Yeah, I'm positive right there. Yeah,
they got pickles. They got
pickles. By the way, I bought a pickle at Universal Studios Hollywood. They're just as good as Disneyland. I think it costs me $4, $4.75 or something. Having a pickle at Disneyland is good. I love pickles. I got a pickle.
Jennifer Martinez confirms they do sell them, and they even sell the spicy pickle.
Oh, damn. I didn't know they had the spicy pickle back. That's new to me. That is new to me.
Let's see here. My grandfather makes
Hold on real quick. Amy says, not only do you help people, but when I tell my friends of what I learned from your channel, people think I know it all. I tell them I learned it from Mondo and Daddy. Hell yeah, Amy. What should you bring up?
Big Avocado, can someone clarify if it's Disneyland Hotel where the sale applies or at the Grand California? According to all the people that have been commenting, the sale was on the Grand Californian. You'd think that it would be on the Disneyland Hotel since it's under construction, but I don't think they want to because they're also debuting brand new rooms when the Disneyland Hotel reopens. Again, this wasn't what they call in the hotel industry. There's because I used to work in the hotel industry. There's a hard refurb and a soft refurb, and like a soft refurb would be like everything in the room besides the hard furniture. And so the Disneyland Hotel had a soft refurb where like the wallpaper, the carpets, the bedding, all that stuff that gets changed out to something new design somehow. So that's what's debuting with the Disneyland Hotel. So we'll have to see how that looks when it reopens on July 2nd. So that's probably why they're not doing discounts there, is because the rooms are new. So let's see here. There's another person that had she said, and we did all that in 3 days.
3 days? I thought she was going to say like 5 or something, or you know what I mean? That's a lot to do.
Let's see here. I thought we had a super chat and I can't see it. Oh well.
No. All right. I think let's transition. Should we go into Knott's or Universal?
Universal. I already teased it. So it's too late.
Universal Studios Hollywood.
For all our members out there, go ahead and throw the little USH emoji. Throw it in the chat.
USA emoji. I'm gonna create one for Disneyland and Knott's, and then I have more coming. We have a bougie.
Are you gonna the Disneyland one? Are you gonna do a DCA and a Disneyland one, or just DLR?
We should do a Disneyland DCA. That's a good idea. Very good idea. I didn't think of that. We have enough emojis to do it. Okay, Universal Studios Hollywood. I don't know where they got this number from, but supposedly their capacity could go up to 26,000 right now. That's what we keep hearing on the social medias. Universal is not struggling one bit. They are firing on all cylinders. The big thing we keep hearing is staffing. They're having staffing issues just like all the other theme parks essentially are. So it's hard for them to run at any higher capacity than they're already running now. The big thing that we have noticed is annual passes is the big push for Universal to be so much more impacted and crowded. Disneyland sunsetting the annual pass has affected other theme parks big time. We're going to see that effect once Knott's finally drops the reservations. We're really going to see the effect of how more people bought annual passes than ever before. For Universal Studios Hollywood, the big change that we saw recently is the electric trams have finally debuted with people like just normal guests. We got to ride it.
Mm-hmm. It was huge news.
Can you give them the experience that you've had on the electric trams?
Yeah, we noticed. So when we pull up, we walked up to the tram. And all of a sudden, and I saw the green lettering.
I didn't notice it
but it didn't click with me that was the green, because I know that the regular Universal Studios tram has yellow lettering, and then the tram itself is like a royal blue color. But this particular tram is also royal blue, but the lettering on the side instead of being gold is green, and it's to indicate that it's like the green tram because it's all electric. It doesn't run off of whatever gasoline or diesel that it was running on before. The regular trams are huge. They have to go through the insane terrain at Universal Studios Hollywood, which is just insane hills, and having to carry all those people on that tram. Those trams work hard. So those things are loud. Those big engines rev up. You can smell the pollution when you're on the tram, especially if you're close to the front. You get that exhaust fumes, and you're just like, ugh. But the tram itself is noisy, which is why it has to avoid filming areas because it's very loud. And also sometimes, depending on where you're sitting, you struggle to hear the narrator or the conductor or the TV when they play clips.
You're like...
Yeah. And so we walked up. we saw the green tram and we were like, oh my god. And then I asked the team member and I was like, is this the electric tram? And they're like, yeah, you guys get a special opportunity to test the tram today. We're cycling it for one of our first times, like with regular guests. They've had it for years, just sitting there, or like more than a year. But it was just sitting and they never used it. But this time it was being used in regular operations. It was insane. And so we were on it.
It was powerful. I
Yeah.
just want to throw that out there.
We were on it, and then that thing has torque. I mean, it was like, and this thing is full of people. It was going up hills, totally silent.
Yeah, that's what you noticed at the most.
Yeah, I noticed too the screens got an upgrade. So the screens were like they were widescreen.
And they were more clear.
They were
than
clear.
Like the other ones.
And then the guy you could hear talking was just like so loud, and never was a revving sound or anything.
It was an awesome experience to finally get the new trams. Disneyland, but the electric tram is a great experience. It's smooth, it's not noisy, and the TV screens and then the audio coming through, it's all upgrade big time. So congratulations, Universal Studios, for dropping that. That's amazing.
Yeah, Jay Saucedo says, and it climbs hills like nada.
Yeah, that's what
It was climbing those hills like.
That's when we really noticed it. When we get out of King Kong, going into the show car scene, it's like,
Yeah.
and it's
just like sped right on up
like,
there.
That didn't even struggle.
Yeah.
Didn't even struggle.
It was fast. And then remember when we were like, even like how fast it went out of the show car thing, like down into you were like, whoa!
When we went into
where the flood is at, the flash flood.
The flash flood. It's kind of like, whoa, we're going fast, man. It was noticeable enough for me and Danny and everybody were like, whoa, that's too fast. I think even the truck or the driver was kind of like, whoa, I gotta slow, because he didn't go that fast again.
Yeah. So the hard part from what we heard from just talking to the team members is the current situation where they store the trams. There's like an area for them to charge like one tram, but like if these trams are going to be all the trams are replaced with these kind of trams, they need a bigger charging infrastructure to constantly charge the trams as they're being cycled out, and like one goes to charge and then another one comes out to be used. So they have to have like bigger infrastructure for that, and supposedly that's where they're building. They're building that where like the Us maze was and Pandora's Box maze was in 2019. That's where they're going to build the infrastructure to charge those trams, because they have to charge. So that's probably needed before they can implement this on a grander scale, because the gas trams, when they need to run, they just put gas in them, so or fuel, so they don't have to charge. So that's the Achilles heel right now for the electric tram, until they can build that charging infrastructure for it. But as a test, I wish all the trams were like that. I mean, I want to ride that one every time.
Yeah, I don't miss the other tram. There is some cheeseman I want to talk about, and I just want to say, whoever stayed this long, thank you for. I think we're going into 3 hours now. Speculation Sunday. We talked a whole lot of Disney, a whole lot of Avengers, but I want to talk Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know. Do we have a lot of Halloween fans in here? Halloween Horror Night fans?
Oh yeah, we
do.
do.
In the chat. Let me ask people. What is your Danny's YouTube channel? The Brooks asking.
What? Oh, it's just my name, Just Ask Danny. So, and my Instagram and my TikTok. I don't really post on TikTok too much.
TikTok's just too hard.
It's really hard. Also, Valerie Brown says, I have a hard time hearing and I can never hear what the person's saying on the speakers.
This time, totally can. Totally can. All right, we got a lot of Halloween fans in here. A lot of Halloween fans. I don't want to break the cheese, man. We don't got Halloween fans in here. Like, this is caliente cheese, man. Like, extremely caliente. I think we got a lot. Okay, we got a lot. Okay. So let's talk Halloween Horror Nights real quick. Everybody's been speculating this and that. Universal hasn't dropped nothing. I think we're really close now to announcements. The big thing I want to say, I think the one that's by Waterworld is now Halloween Kills more than Halloween 3. Because Halloween 3 would make sense, but at the same time, Universal wants to promote the hell out of Halloween Kills. So I really believe that's Halloween Kills, which is the new movie coming out in October with I think it's like October 15th debut or something. But that is not the big cheese man that I wanted to talk. Do you think I should say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anonymous,
obviously. Speculation. We heard a new property. I mean, not a new property. A new mix. A new haunt to the or a new name.
Let's preface it with the saga saying this relates to the maze that's going into the soundstage that's behind Transformers.
Yeah.
Originally, we both thought that would be Beetlejuice.
Yeah. And then we thought it was Haunting in Hill House.
Yeah, and then someone told us that Haunting of Hill House has been constructed in that building for a long time, and they've seen it or something like that. It was some anonymous person.
Yeah.
And so, which would make sense theoretically because both Stranger Things mazes were in that building, and maybe Netflix had some kind of deal with them, and so
where we get the stage.
And then Haunting at Hill House, like this is also another Netflix property, so it would make sense that would be in there. But Mondo heard another thing about what's in that building.
So the building that Danny's talking about, we heard it could possibly be. I wish I had a drum roll. It could possibly be Exorcist.
I didn't know there'd be like that much hype for Exorcist, to be honest.
I had to talk it over with some people. I was like, could that really be a possibility? No one's even speculated Exorcist. No one's even talked about it. But I was like, what? And then when I really kind of think back, I think Horror Nights has tweeted a candle. That's the big thing. They tweeted a candle. And a lot of people are trying to link it to Exorcist. So we think it could be Exorcist. I asked a lot of my good friends, do you think Exorcist would be something people would want? And they all said, hell yeah. It's going to have 3-hour waits, 4-hour waits, blah, 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 blah. So it got me to thinking, maybe Universal wants to create a heavy hitter, big name type of event because they're not running a 9-maze year.
Scare zones everywhere.
Scare zones and big, So maybe they're doing this condensed Halloween Horror Nights, but they're bringing the value with the big names. Halloween is one of them.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is behind the Mummy, supposedly speculation. Then Exorcist over there at the
supposedly
stage.
speculation.
Beetlejuice, which we think the books for Beetlejuice, but who knows? Pandora's Box 2 could possibly be another one over there by Curious George. And then we're thinking maybe the one that's next to Curious George as well, the second maze. That one could be
the Hill House one.
The Hill House. Time will tell. Nothing's been announced. This is all just what we keep hearing. So I just wanted to share with everybody that. I don't know if people are excited. I haven't read comments yet.
We're getting there.
I just wanted to say that.
Tiffany Ubens sends a super chat for $2. She says, just got back from the San Diego Fair. Chicken Charlie, 5 fires.
Oh, damn. Heck yeah.
Everyone likes Chicken Charlie. That's the one that's got the little chicken. It's the big red thing that has all the crazy food.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Crystal and Chris sent a super chat for $4.99. They said 126 days till Halloween.
Woo! I can't wait. And another thing too, the Halloween Kills trailer, that thing got leaked, and then eventually Universal just dropped it, and it looks crazy. I got a lot of mixed feelings about it, but I am excited. I've been waiting so long, like everyone else. It's gonna be an epic Halloween this year.
A lot of people are saying if it turns out to be Exorcist, they'd be amazed.
Yeah.
Brittany Papa says the Exorcist maze scared me.
That's what Andre said. He said it was good. It was just the concept of the Exorcist all happens in a room. So it's kind of tough to create a maze out of that.
Jay Saucedo says Shamrock Candle, Shamrock Candle.
Oh, man. But yeah, it sounds like this look at this one, The Exorcist with the pukes.
Hula Mama says, nope, that'll be hella scary.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Brittany Papa said, Exorcist is one of my favorite mazes.
You see, people love The Exorcist. Even Andre said it was a great maze.
Steph 2DF
just had a lot of blank walls.
Steph 2DF said they already had Exorcist, had the girl with the spinning head and everything.
Yeah, they've already had Michael Myers 20 times. They already had Texas Chainsaw 20 times. It's just, I think they wanted to have a big name haunt, which makes total sense, and I'm all for it. I'm just appreciative to have Halloween Horror Nights back. But we'll see. We will see. I don't think Horror Nights is trying to do these mazes that have never been done. I think they're just trying to bring back something that's been done before. But we'll see. It's all speculation. Obviously, speculation Sunday. We will see. We will see. A Resident Evil maze, that would be incredible. But can you make a playlist of your Halloween? Oh, I already have one of 2019, but 2020 will have its own. That's for sure. Let me see. Just reading some of the comments. We had Exorcist. Yeah, I think Exorcist was here like 5 years ago or something. If I can remember. Also, I watched F9, and as much as I wanted to be like, man, it was crazy and cool and fun, it just went to absurdity like beyond belief. Somebody told me I need to go watch it and turn off my judging mode, and I'll enjoy the movie. And I was like, that's how I went in. I already know Fast and Furious movies are ridiculous. This time, though, they just were like, you thought that was ridiculous? We're going 5 times that.
Yeah.
We're going in, you know what I mean? I'm not going to spoil anything.
But I guess it makes a little bit of sense because The Conjuring, it just came out. The Devil Made Me Do It. You could do it on HBO Max for like 9 more days, or it's in theaters. I know The Conjuring is Warner Brothers, so that's not a Universal property. But the premise of The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, is about like being possessed, and like they have to try to exorcise the demon and all that stuff. Spoiler if you haven't watched the movie. So that's very similar to The Exorcist, the original like possession movie. So if Universal decided to bring that back, it's kind of like a hot topic right now because of like The Devil Made Me Do It. So it's like their answer to it, because if Warner Brothers is about to throw out how horror made here over on their lot, they'll have a competing OG throwback to The Exorcist, which is like the OG possession movie. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense in that sense if they're trying to do it, and also in the sense that Mondo was saying, where it's like a heavy hitter year because they're not doing as many mazes. But it's all speculation still.
I wish that like Jay just said it. I wish the Conjuring universe would just come as like like we get La Llorona maze, Annabelle maze.
They had a Llorona maze. Yeah.
The Devil Made Me Do It maze. I don't know. It'd be crazy.
Yeah,
there's a lot more to property.
Horror made here at Warner Brothers lot is excellent. It's a really great event. And they have of course all the Conjuring universe is so cool. Like whether or not you like the movies, it's cool how they're all connected. You have like the Annabelle spinoff, and you have the Nun, and then you had the Conjuring, and what else is connected to the Conjuring universe? Is Llorona?
La Llorona is the Nun.
Yeah, I heard the Nun. Yeah.
We got a super chat from Carlos. Hold up. There we go. Hi guys, going to Knott's this holiday weekend. Are masks still required if you are fully vaccinated? I don't even know.
Where?
For Knott's. I couldn't tell you because I haven't been to Knott's.
Since the mask mandate went away.
Reservations, dude. There was so many times where during the weekday I was like, I want to go to Knott's so bad, and they're doing fireworks every day. I think. Carlos, you know what? Let's look it up while we're in this live. We'll look it up. Anything else you want to talk about when it comes down to Universal Studios Hollywood?
I did want to say that Jay brought up a good point. Jay Saucedo. We've been wondering where the exit is going to be for Super Nintendo Land. Obviously, we know the entrance tunnel is right next to Transformers. We've already seen it from up above in Mondo's videos and a bunch of other people's videos. The tunnel that leads into Super Nintendo Land is right there. But it also looks like they're setting up another entrance or exit to the land right in that same alleyway where the bathrooms are over by Jurassic Cafe. So on the other side of Jurassic Cafe or Outfitters, right there, kind of next to Isla Nublar. It looks like that's how you're going to get out of Super Nintendo Land. That's a really crowded area right there because that is the bathrooms and also like a backstage entrance. So they would definitely have to keep that as an exit only for the land, and they wouldn't be able to allow people to just walk in that way because that would get too packed, I feel. If they're like, you got the bathrooms and then you got the exit, but the land needs to have more than one entrance, and I feel like it looks like it's being set up as like a perfect another corridor. And then I got to park in ET when we went to Universal this weekend, which is the new structure that they built. It's the structure that you park in when you first pull into Universal and you pay for parking. That's the ET structure. That's a new one. And you go down. I went down. We parked downstairs, and you could see big tunnels. The big tunnels from Super Nintendo Land that they haven't installed yet. They were just sitting in there. So that was kind of cool. So those are probably for the exit, in my opinion, or some other access point. But it was neat to see them. They were just sitting there in the structure. So
another update I want to talk about when it comes down to Universal, it's a City Walk update. It is rumored that Grill Brew, which is the new restaurant next to Johnny Rockets and in front of Antojitos, we're just going to call it NBC Grill Brew. I don't know what they're trying to call it, but NBC Grill Brew it's supposed to open this month, or not this month, in July, early July, mid-July, I don't know. They're probably going to tweet it out or post on Instagram or something. But I am excited that anytime there's a new restaurant coming to City Walk, I'm all about it. So we definitely want to cover that here on Fine Fire's YouTube whenever that opens. I would love to go get a burger or a steak or something, whatever they sell. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. So definitely keep your eyes on the grill, the Grill Brew.
Can you just confirm real quick, Mono? I know it's off topic. Monica Lopez is asking if Disney is still doing rope drop.
Yes. From what I heard, they let people go now into the lands and do rides, but then they still do the rope drop spiel. So as I keep saying,
it changes.
It's changing every day. Tomorrow they could just hold everybody until 9 a.m. It's hard to answer that question. The way Disneyland's changing, for a while they weren't letting people through. Now they are letting people through. I did get confirmation that they did go into the lands before 9 a.m. So it's hard to say. I can't give you a hard answer. It could or it couldn't.
Maddie sends a super chat for $5. Says, on topic of Halloween, have you heard about SeaWorld San Diego's Hallow Scream happening this year? We have, and we talked about it earlier.
We talked about it earlier, Maddie. Supposedly it's 3 mazes and like 10 scare zones, and it's like $50. But it's in San Diego.
Yeah. Crystal and Chris.
And it involves clowns.
Crystal and Chris send $9.99. They said, Cheese Mate heard Ollivanders is returning this weekend, the show.
Oh, dang. Is that the final piece to Harry Potter?
They're still not doing the Frog Choir yet.
Oh,
They're doing the school, the Triwizard School, but not the Frog Choir.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I am excited for Ollivanders to come back. That was always a really cool experience. At the same time, though, Ollivanders not being there made it really nice in Ollivanders. It was very calm. It was like a calm experience. I don't know. Maybe it's got busier these days. But I'm excited for just have a full theme park again. You know what I mean? Full experience. Thank you, Crystal and Chris.
Carla and Kiko Adventures said, on topic with Knott's Berry Farm, they said Mondo and Danny rope drop by Ghost Town and Knott's happened yesterday at 9:30.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't even know Knott's was doing that. Because usually they don't let people in until like whatever the time park opens at the gates. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just getting a little too crowded. They got to get the crowds in. Because it does get a little crazy at Knott's Berry Farm. We got a super chat from Jillian Wagner. Jillian, I don't see a comment, but thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. But post in the comments if you wanted to say something. Let me see.
But so we finished Universal, right?
Universal, I have nothing. That is it. Yeah, that's it for me. The Dominus Rex is still working great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very thankful for that. Every time I get on Jurassic World, I am a happy individual. It is still, that ride still mind blows me. I don't care whatever hate comes at that ride. I love it. I love that ride. But that is it. Let's end our Universal talk and let's fire up Knott's Berry Farm because we got a lot of Knott stuff going on in the chat. I want to start it off with this. This is Knott's Berry Farm's website, and it's welcoming you back. What to know before you go. Here on the right side, face coverings required. Guests will be required to wear face coverings indoors unless fully vaccinated.
So it sounds like the same stance as Disneyland. So
That's how Disneyland's reads, if I can remember.
Anyone, regardless of their vaccination status, can wear no masks outside. But if you aren't vaccinated, they ask that you wear your mask indoors, which would include on attractions.
And then there's also more to this right here. Let me keep going down. Right here. The state of California strongly recommends that park guests be either fully vaccinated, obtain a negative Rona test within 72 hours of attending the park, or wear a face covering. Face coverings are required in all indoor public settings for unvaccinated individuals who are not otherwise exempt. That last part kind of lost me, but I get what they're trying to say. So it sounds like they pretty much have the same rules as Disney, with only indoors, right? That's what I'm reading.
It's only indoors. Yeah,
only indoors.
So if you're on an attraction like Hang Time that's all outside, like I guess you don't have to wear one.
No mask at all. All right. Let me get out of that.
And no longer doing health screenings either at the park. So but not stopped that the first before anyone anyway. So Jillian Wagner sends $4.99 and says, "Hi Mondo, driving home from Magic Mountain, had a great time. Hopefully you will come and we can meet up at Magic Mountain."
I want to go back soon. I'm trying to go once a month, so my once a month should be this week. I don't know if I'll do it or not. It's hard. It's hard to throw 4 theme parks in the mix, especially with Disneyland. Disneyland is just taking over. As soon as Knott's drops reservations, I'll be at Knott's a hell of a lot more. And Universal, I just love Universal. I could go to Universal every week, once a week, for the rest of my life. I'll be happy.
We have a new member, Jessica Fernandez. Welcome to Five Fires.
Oh, damn. New member?
Yeah, a little ding.
Oh, yeah.
Gracie the Giraffe sends a super chat. Says, "Just want to say thank you for all you do, Mondo and Danny. Five Fires Punch."
5 Fire Push! Heck yeah. Thank you, Gracie. Appreciate the support. I'm just reading some of the comments.
Jay Saucedo says, Mondo, you forgot to talk about the land clearing at Universal Studios Hollywood in the back lot. No one is talking about this.
I wish I did a video. It just happened so fast. Let's talk about that, Erica. I know we're going back to Universal, but this is kind of big because no one is talking about it. Where you're going on just imagine you're on the studio tour and we just passed the earthquake
Not even a studio tour. You can see it from when you're first walking into the queue straight ahead.
That too, yeah, you can. But if you're on the studio tour, because this is where I physically remember, you're on the studio tour. To the right is Earthquake, the stage. That's that whole whatever showroom. Sometimes you go into that back area where it's like they film like old horror movies and what was it? What was that movie or TV show they filmed back there? In that one set in the back. I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
But if you so the earthquake is right here, straight ahead. there's this whole gigantic dirt field right now.
Huge.
That's being cleared, and it looks like they're flattening it out. And it looks like it's on Universal property.
Mm-hmm.
And we were saying, what about if they created Diagon Alley and a train that would go down there? Right? That's what we were saying?
We were saying, like, could be possible.
What about if that was a possibility? We get Diagon Alley, right? And some extension of Universal Studios Hollywood over there. But they're clearing out some dirt field. Maybe they're going to create more sets for TV shows and movies.
Ralphie Duran says you can see it in your video.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can bring that up real quick. What did you think of that, Danny?
I like it because everyone talks about that golf course. And Jay Saucedo said there's some kind of like thing that they can't have the golf course. But if for whatever reason one day Universal was able to get that golf course that lets them just expand their park like no one's business, this land clearing is literally on the other side of the ditch that's right there next to the golf course. So if they ever wanted to connect that land in the future, it'd be so easy to do that right there at that new space. So it's like at the back corner of their property.
Yeah,
it's like right before it turns into like Warner Brothers.
So we're in like the old Western set right here. Let it keep going a little bit more. A couple more seconds. Right there. So this way, behind these buildings, there's a whole land clearing out there. And this will make more sense once we like kind of turn. So now we're going into Earthquake. But behind us, that's the area I was talking about. I don't know where the Wizarding World of Harry Potter would land here. I think
it's over there
in this area. Yeah, that's a crazy reach. But they would need a lot of land and a lot of space to create Diagon Alley. I'm trying to get out. There we go. I couldn't get out. I was like, what the heck?
Raul the Doctor sends a super sticker, and it's a little pear giving a thumbs up.
Oh, damn. Thank you, Doc. The Doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Raul. Give him a horn. The Doctor's in the house. Let me see. Okay. But that is it for that. The land clearing, we just wanted to mention it because it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. But for Knott's Berry Farm, there's really not too much that we've heard. Obviously, we're hoping for an announcement of Scary Farm sometime in July. That would make the most sense because it's just a month or a little over a month away from their event. So that would be kind of a cool thing to hopefully get some kind of teaser or something. When is Midsummer Scream?
I'll tell you right now. I'll look it up. It's a date that I was not like. It's just a date no one expected because they're creating this event. Like I don't want to say last minute or nothing, but they're putting it together.
Awaken the Spirits.
Awaken the Spirits will be August 14th and 15th. In Midsummer Scream is holding it at Pasadena Convention Center. Go to their Instagram. They have the link there to buy the tickets if you do want to attend Midsummer Scream. We love Midsummer Scream. Such a fun event.
Yeah, so the reason why I mentioned that is because sometimes Knott's Berry Farm has a presence there. But hopefully we hear something before August. I was thinking it might be in July, but it's not. So, yeah, hopefully we hear something from Knott's in July. Fingers crossed for that. But other than that, there really hasn't been too much going on at Knott's. Summer Nights is still a hit for them every single night. They're obviously selling out of reservations like crazy. So, we can't get reservations. That's why it's like crazy over there right now. They've changed a lot of the food offerings I've noticed throughout the time at Summer Nights. The way, like, the portion size, how it's served. I feel like it just depends on, like, whatever person's cooking the food that day or whatnot. I noticed, like, the loaded baked potato, like, bowl vastly changed 3 different times that we had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First time it was like a huge bowl, like this massive serving. Second time it was also that huge bowl, but it had like a lot less ingredients. And then the third time I went, with Mystery Bay and Mondo, they gave us like a little cardboard boat, and it was like really small, but it was the same price. And so it was just kind of weird, like how the food keeps changing. I noticed that happened with the BLT pasta. I noticed that happened with the jambalaya or the shrimp jambalaya or jerk shrimp.
Yeah,
jerk shrimp tacos.
We gotta mention. I don't think I have a photo of it. I think it was April on Instagram who posted it. Boardwalk Barbecue, I think, is the one.
Oh, they have sushi.
Knott's Berry Farm has brought sushi to the theme park. I don't know what to think about that.
Do you want to have sushi at Knott's?
Mystery Bay's already hating on me for wanting sushi at Mother's Market. Imagine sushi from a theme park. I am not going to knock it until I try it. But and supposedly, I think it's on the meal plan. Has anybody else heard? Does anybody have a picture of the sushi? I would love to post it on here on the video. Why does Knott's Berry Farm... let me bring it up. Ariel says, why doesn't Knott's Berry Farm show wait times on their rides? Most of the time, the app doesn't even work. Ariel, they know the app doesn't work. They did a survey about it recently. They were very public that they know it's not working. They're trying to update it. They are for sure working on it. I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, but you are right. It's definitely...
Crystal and Chris says, sushi where? Boardwalk Barbecue.
I think it's Boardwalk Barbecue. It's real. Unless somebody took a sushi roll and faked it, which I find that hard to believe. But I will be going to Knott soon. So I will do a video. I might just do a whole video on that sushi. Sushi arriving at Knott's Berry Farm. Has to be the first time sushi has dropped. Like, they've had, obviously, like, fish stuff.
Spicy berry tuna.
Hey, that sounds good. That sounds good. But, yeah. Would you guys have sushi at Knott's Berry Farm? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, dang. Good update here from Brian Sevilla, who sends a super chat for $5. He says, Mondo Danny, Knott's lighting of the K is now 9 p.m. instead of 8:45 p.m. Also, Fireman's Grill stayed open past 10 p.m. closing time to feed everyone.
Wow. Hey, shout out to the workers still working. Because, nobody wants to stay past closing when you're a worker. But, hey, thanks to them, they a lot of happy people leaving Knott's. Dude, thank you for letting us know, because next time I go to Knott's, I would have waited at 8:45. I don't think I would have known that. So, shout out to Brian. The Knott's fireworks ceremony is at 9. And the best spot to watch it is by the Kingdom of the Dinosaur photo op, which is next to Johnny Rockets, or in front of the Mine Company train, right? Mine Company?
Calico Mine
Ride. Right there, where they make they do like art on wood. Right there. You got it's beautiful. Perfect view.
SREGLIN 82 says, check your Insta. I just sent you the pictures.
Oh, someone did? Who sent it? Let me check. Who sent it?
Reglin 82.
Let me see. Oh,
it's
man.
probably in the general.
Stephanie? Oh, damn, Stephanie. Hold on. What? There's like multiple options. This is crazy. Thank you for sending that, Steph. Let me post this.
Park Hop Creation says Six Flags has sushi, but they're too afraid to try it.
Dude, I know. I saw when we went.
It's at Goliath Cafe, right?
Yeah, Chris said it too. He's like, I don't know, Mondo, about the sushi, dude. Because it's just like, I don't know. It's just because it's theme park, right? Like, I love sushi. I eat sushi all the time. Anytime I can eat sushi. Oh, damn. This is going to be crazy, dude.
Dang, they have rolls? Like a lot of different ones?
Dude, look at this. What? Dude, shout out to Steph for providing this.
California Crunch
This
roll?
is my first time. I might go to Knott's just to eat sushi. Okay.
Tempura roll?
So we got California Crunch roll, tempura roll, I'm doing a YouTube video on this. Tiger roll, crab rangoon roll. Wow.
Go to the next photo.
What? Oh, here's a better
veggie
view.
roll.
Wow.
And a regular California roll.
So California roll, veggie roll, California Crunch roll, and then here we got another one. And then oh wow, look at this.
This says those are display only.
What is that about? It's like it looks like shrimp.
That looks updated.
Dude, where is
that? Looks like a
this?
poke bowl. Because it's like salmon and then like maybe crab here. And then it looks like a deconstructed sushi.
Dude, Knott is going.
Look at that. That's seaweed right here.
Next
This is
level.
seaweed. That's cucumber, avocado. So that's like a deconstructed like California roll or something.
I gotta try it. I'll be the test the guinea pig for this one. I'll do it. I will do it. Imagine if it's like super good. I will use my meal plan once every time. That's crazy. I am mind blown. I'm sorry, I'm mind blown by this. That is so crazy.
Mondo, it looks like the sushi is at Soak City.
Oh, it's Soak City.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I gotta go to Soak City.
That sushi is at Soak City and it's not on the meal plan.
Oh, not on the meal plan. Wow. I am just... I'm sorry. Things like this mind blow me. Like, I can't believe it.
But you're going to have to check out Boardwalk and see if that... Because the picture that Mondo got sent
was
before...
that Boardwalk?
It said Boardwalk Barbecue.
Yeah.
And someone was holding it up in front of Boardwalk Barbecue. So...
Oh, Lamplight Lounge used to sell sushi.
Yeah, they still do.
Didn't they call it...
It wasn't real sushi. It was like it has cooked steak in it.
Yeah, it was cooked steak.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. All the Jiminy Disney, the poke at the Grand Californian is legit 5 fires. Same at Lamplight. It's really, it's like real world good. You know what? We at the end of this video we're gonna talk about that. That's a good thing to talk about.
So yeah, those pictures are from Soak City. Everyone said. But
Okay.
the one that Mondo was sent said Boardwalk Barbecue.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone has a picture of that.
Okay, thank you for that clarification on that. Wow, mind blown. All right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
That's crazy, dude. I gotta go to I gotta go to Soak City.
Mondo agrees with this. Crystal and Chris say we just need eel sauce and spicy mayo.
I thought the same thing. I am a fanatic for spicy
This
mayo.
guy loves eel sauce.
And
Like
eel
you can't
sauce.
believe.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Well, we got a new member.
Oh, damn.
Alyssa Nunes. Welcome back.
Thank you, Alyssa. Okay. We can't not talk about Not Scary Farm. Not Scary Farm, we still really have like no cheese, man, to be honest. It's really sounding like Not Scary Farm is a go in the behind the scenes. Just because we've seen like audition emails,
a lot of those
audition postings, like job postings, but in all reality, there's like nothing.
Yeah. We even talked to someone too that that's a scare actor in the past, and they confirmed that they've been asked to. So
yeah, like asked to return, and. But there's no like cheese man of like, oh, this haunt's gonna be blah blah blah. This is gonna be blah blah blah.
Knott's keeps it tight-lipped.
Yeah, if I had to take a guess, Waxworks and Origins is coming back, and there's probably not gonna be a lot of changes. The big one that I want when it comes down to Not Scary Farm, I want Pumpkin Eater to either get a resurgence or change. It needs a change. That one. That's the maze that I think is just done. It's just done. It needs a fresh look again. It needs something. I'm just being honest.
It needs a little.
2019 was rough.
It's one of my favorite mazes, so I love Pumpkin Eater. I just think it needs a little sprucing up.
Yeah, And I just want to say this.
It's been vacant for over 2 years now.
Not Scary Farm is the best at scare zones. I love their scare zones.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're better than the mazes.
All Hallows
Evil over there.
Or I don't even know what it was called.
Yeah, I think it's called All Hallows
I
Evil.
feel like that was Universal.
No. They had All Hallows Evil 2 as well. It's just 2019's been so long from now. But here we go. Julie Giles. Julie would know. There is some sushi at Boardwalk Barbecue. That is some of the same ones at Soak City. It's in the case by the register. Oh,
that's new to me.
And
I wonder if those are on the.
That's where they had the salads previously, if I can remember. So it would make sense. That's the refrigerator.
You're gonna have to try that.
Damn, I want to go. Man, someone said, Alex Asuma. I saw the facade for Waxworks while writing Ghost Rider. It wasn't there a couple of weeks ago. Damn. I just find it hard to believe they create Waxworks and then don't bring it back. Because Knott kind of creates a maze and sticks with it for a while. Like Paranormal Activity.
Or Paranormal Inc.
Paranormal Inc. The Depths.
Yeah, The Depths and Dark Entities.
Dark Entities.
Yeah.
But by the way, I feel like Paranormal Inc. It's like it's just like nostalgia now, and I hope they never get rid of it.
Yeah,
it's just like I just love it. I just love it, and they always change things though. I feel like
they change it up in there a little bit.
Yeah, I love that one. Let me see.
Ordinary Adventure says, "I love Special Ops Infected. That was Mondo's favorite too."
I don't know if that's Peter or Keitra. I did that maze when we had it was, I don't want to say it was like early entry, but we ran to Special Ops Infected, and I got to do it 5 times.
And all the people that were working it like knew 5 fires, and they were like so stoked.
Dude, no, everybody was like louder and more crazier in the maze. They were like, "Fired up! What's up, 5 fires? Are you ready?" Like I was just getting yelled at. I was like, "Yes, I'm ready." People were slamming things. Remember the hammer guy? Mm-hmm. It was just Special Ops Infected. That crew is like...
They went hard.
They went hard, man. And I when I heard that maze was leaving, I was just like, damn. But supposedly something like Special Ops Infected is coming. Yeah. I don't know where.
Well, that's what Peter said, or Kitra. They said, "I love Special Ops Infected. I'm very curious what will replace that and if it will be interactive."
I hope it is. I hope it is.
We got a super chat.
Oh, damn. This is off topic, but went to Disney June 18th and 26th because of you guys. We did 15 rides, dude. We went both parks, both times, and did all the shows in Avenger Campus. Thank you so much. A drink on me. Hell yeah, Jessica. Thank you. Just to talk about that super chat real quick. It was so weird. I have to be completely honest. I thought June 15 was going to be the start of this like zombie apocalypse at Disneyland. And all we got was this completely beautiful, enjoyable, low wait time, amazing experience. And I can't say nothing but good things have happened since June 15th. Obviously, social distancing went away, so not everybody's comfortable with that. You know what I mean? But overall, I love the Disneyland experience right now. It's magical. It really is. And so when that happened, and I realized on the 15th that like this is something different, I wanted to just spread the word and let everybody know like this is the time to park hop. This is the time to come to Disneyland right here, right now. And for all the people that took the advice, I am pretty sure you definitely enjoyed it. All those people that told us they did both Web Slinger and Rise, god damn, that's crazy.
Brian Sevilla says the first year I went to Scary Farm was back in 1987.
Dude.
I was way too young to be there, and back then they actually did a mock hanging.
Wow.
They still do that.
They did it in 2019,
yeah.
Right?
They do it every year. It's called the hanging.
From what I'm hearing, the hanging, its time might have come. It just might be not coming back. I don't know. The hanging, I feel like, is something that's part of not Scary Farm because it's been around for so long. You know, it's just. I'm really curious to see if Puppet Up comes back and all that stuff. We'll see. I don't know what kind of entertainment could come to the main stage because that show in itself, The Hanging, it's been getting tamed more and more as time goes on. Because
actually in 2019 it was just kind of awkward too.
It was a little and then remember they they bring out an electrical parade to just like shoot it up. We were kind of like, not that it was just kind of like, how did we get here?
It wasn't, to me, like, it wasn't really all that funny.
I don't know. Yeah. I never caught myself like, Danny, we got to go watch The Hanging. But I did say that to Puppet Up many times. Puppet Up was, first of all, I hated Puppet Up. And then, I don't know why, I ended up, I think.
We had some good shows.
Yeah, we just had a bad show, I think, the first time around. But Puppet Up won me over, and I wanted to do Puppet Up as much as I could. The Puppet Up actually ended up getting a following. One of the Puppet Up actors, Toily, I think is his name, 4 million on TikTok or something.
Oh, the toilet paper guy.
Yeah. Toilet paper guy.
It is the Bammer.
The Bammer. Oh, damn. The Bammer from the Bay. We love the Bay. Love the Bay. All I got to say is, shoo. I wish I could be louder. Hell yeah. Thank you, Bammer. Appreciate the kindness and support, my friend.
We have 2 minutes left on this live stream before we start wrapping it up.
I think that's it for Knott's. The only thing I also want to say about Knott's is they are doing the fireworks nightly. So Monday through Sunday.
Yeah, it used to be Thursday through Sunday.
They're doing it nightly. And Summer Nights is running nightly. So it's an everyday thing. So there's a main stage live entertainment every day. You just have to get reservations still. So just want to let people know. Closing thoughts, Danny. Closing thoughts.
I'm excited for this weekend. Obviously, we got fireworks coming. We're going to try to both see if we can keep our ears to the ground and keep an eye out for any practice nights on Mickey's Mixed Magic or any Casper preview nights. Obviously, if fireworks are going off, you can see them from anywhere. So, at least around Disney. So we're going to, Mondo's going to try to keep an eye out for you guys and see if maybe we can bring you the fireworks maybe a little early. Because obviously they're going to have to do a test run or so for Mickey's Mixed Magic. So we'll keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, fireworks returning is an exciting time. We're going to have a full fireworks show at Disneyland starting on the 4th of July. And then moving forward, hopefully that means the return of Fantasmic and parades and other things like that too. Take it one step at a time, but we'll take fireworks. That's totally fine. I mean, I'm taking that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that on the July 17th when I go, but I know that you'll be bringing a live stream on the 4th of July. And then I think you're going even shortly thereafter, so you may stay and do it again, right?
Yeah. My closing thoughts, I am just thankful every day to have this opportunity. And I just want to say thank you for all the feedback and kindness and just support that comes Five Fires YouTube's way. You guys keep me humbled and motivated and keep the fire burning. And most importantly, I just want to make it very clear, I am thankful for this guy right here. As hard as I work, this guy's working behind the scenes too. It's like this crazy world that I live in, and Danny is what's the right word? He is accepting of my crazy world because the YouTube world is just it's nuts, man. Trying to cover 3 theme parks all at once is hard, but I love it. And I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy, but I'm crazy in love, I guess. I don't know what the right word is. But I just want to say thank you to all the moderators. I appreciate all your time and kindness for helping out Five Fires YouTube keep the chat clean and fun and positive. Thank you to all the new members. We truly appreciate the support. Thank you to all the people who joined today's live stream and just making it a fun experience. This is a every Sunday type of thing. Except next week, it's Speculation Sunday on a Monday.
On Monday.
Someone's Jimmy
Metiches Monday.
Metiches Monday. We might change it to Metiches Monday. It's a great name. I can't deny it. But I'm just thankful every day for this opportunity, and I hope to make everybody proud. I'm going to keep bringing all the content, all the updates, all the travel planning, and all the reviews and just content of what's happening at the theme parks and the current situation. I live for this stuff. All I think about is this stuff. And I just want to say thank you once again. And we're grinding to 100,000. And even when we get to 100,000, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep grinding. And we're just trying to take this to the moon, man. I don't know where, I don't know when I'll take a break, like a long break, but definitely not at 100,000. I'm gonna keep grinding. Mm-hmm. We got Halloween around the corner, and then right around the corner of that, we got Christmas, and then right around the corner, we got annual passes, hopefully. But yeah, I'm just thankful, thankful every day for
hit the like button on your way out too.
Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. We got a super chat from Alan Sanchez. He says, thanks to your videos, my girlfriend and I went to Disneyland Resort so prepared. Thank you. Going to Walt Disney World in February. Any tips? You are going at the best time, my friend.
Literally the best time.
You're missing out on the humidity, the crazy hot days, and rain.
And most of the crowds.
The best tip I could tell you is have comfortable shoes and be ready for like the grind of walking 30,000 steps a day. And as much as you don't want to do that, you're going to do it. Walt Disney World is humongous. So my best tip is be prepared for these like ginormous adventures, because Walt Disney World is just next level, man. But congratulations on your trip on February, dude. I'm happy for you. That anytime somebody's going to Walt Disney World, it's incredible. I'm happy for anybody to go out there. We got John Booz with the super chat. Tasty speculation. Gambit gumbo and not sushi. I know. Who thought
Gambit gumbo? Hey, it makes sense because he's from New Orleans, right?
I know.
Dude.
Well, we got web tech.
We got Storm Sangria.
We got web tech, everybody. This is what we got. We got right here. Bam. By the way, this does look cool. I will not hate on this. Dude, even the web shooter looks cool.
But like Sangria is dark, right? It's really dark. It's got stuff floating in it. And if you had a glow cube in there, it would like kind of like glow like lightning a little bit.
No, a lightning cube or a glow cube. Oh my gosh. Dude, the missed opportunity. Maybe I do a day talking about missed opportunity. Everybody would hate me. We love Avenger Cat. I already know it.
And we got another super chat to finish it out. Don't call me Steve. Sends 999 to speculators.
I was like, what? Don't call me Steve.
Speculators, thanks for
Speculator.
The grind. Mono Danny, and shout out to the theme parks community on YouTube. Dope seeing some of our faves in the chat. Just got the Platinum Pass solo. Hope to meet you all.
Heck yeah, dude. Hey, Platinum Pass, you won't regret it. As soon as you use the front of the line one time, you're like, worth it. Hashtag worth it. Matt Harris. All right, everybody.
Hashtag worth it.
Don't forget, you guys follow Danny on Insta, YouTube, and Twitter at Just As Danny. And thank you, everybody, for your time. We appreciate all your support. And let's have a strong Monday, everybody. But we are firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.